Can you hear us?
Are we alive?
We will know when we can be heard. And not a moment too sooner. If you're here...
It's the camera. Because we're black.
Oh, we're so black right now. Hey, it worked this time. Welcome, people.
Are we live?
We are live. Comment. Let us know that we're live.
Are we live?
Mirori, Ethan Holgate, Kevin Stuff, BJ Vlogs, Samuel.
Oh, my God.
Carlos Mendoza. Yes, thank you.
This is all that matters.
I'm looking through the Discord right now,
As
Ryan
long
Beatty.
as we're live.
I don't know exactly where you put those.
It doesn't even matter what we talk about today.
Yeah, we had some internet connection troubles.
As long as we're live.
Here.
Okay. We can't forget the super chats of the Gene Jeter. Thank you for such a major contribution, dude. And who was the other one who
Gene Jeter and the
agoraphobic
fanboy.
Okay. We can't forget it. Thank God we're live.
Mm-hmm.
We're live.
We are LIVE.
Unlike the career of Christielio, we're live. We can still do that Eminem impression, right?
Sure.
Did he coin the Eminem impression?
I mean, I'm sure he's not the first person to do one. And I'm sure he's not the first person to do one with like that kind of cadence.
How are you guys doing today? Is everyone doing good? That's right, bitches. We're live. Show Carter's comment.
Remix 3. Oh, Carter? Where we got Carter?
Right there. You see?
Oh, we're live, bitches. That's what Carter Lovejoy says.
This is what we do in the first couple minutes. If it's your first live stream with us, all we do in the first couple minutes is just talk about how we're live and how that's an accomplishment in and of itself.
Jazier plays Priya Man. We also call out people's names just to say, hey, Connor McCaig, Connor Pike.
All right. So today, now that we're live, today's live stream will be about over and underrated actors.
Ooh.
Now, I'm not going to... Aw, Nisa, she's at work. Hey, Nisa.
Welcome, still just the same.
So, originally... Damn, this is so yellow, isn't it? It's yellow. Originally, I thought I could come up with overrated actors, and apparently I haven't been able to come up with any overrated actors. You guys are getting a super behind the scenes. Oh, look at that.
That's why it's so yellow.
So, I haven't been able to come up with any overrated actors, but I got a whole list of a bunch of underrated actors that I want to talk about with you guys. So here's what I'm hoping for that happens in today's stream. We can go back and forth between who you guys think are overrated, and we'll have a whole bunch of fun with that one as we list off a whole bunch of actors and actresses that we find to personally be very underrated. It's going to be a good time. With John Campea taking a break, we'll be your supplement. You could be the
definitely.
Robert Meyer Burnett.
That's
reputation right now. I'll be the
That's-
John Campea.
That's who I'm going to be.
Clearly, this is a dig episode at everyone
Woo!
today. But real quick, so that way we can properly keep things in function order. Gene Jeter, I see that you super chatted us in the previous stream that we tried getting going. $100. Holy crap, dude. That was very unexpected. Thank you so much. Really, thank you, dude. I hope you're being safe in New York right now. And then agoraphobic fanboy super chatted us as well, saying, over Ryan Gosling. You think Ryan Gosling's overrated?
No.
Wow. Increase your super chat.
No.
Underrated Bryce Dallas Howard. She can direct too. You know, I do think Bryce Dallas Howard's a rather underrated performer. I gotta give it to you on that.
I'll give it to her.
Thank you, agoraphobic fanboy and Gene Jeter. And then PCP Pop Culture Podcast was just on his podcast. You guys should go follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, thanks for the sticker, bud.
All right, so John, let's bring back the title overlay, shall we?
We shall.
All right, let's do a speed round of the comments here.
Ron Perlman's underrated.
Okay. Oh, I have an idea, John. I have an idea to show everyone's comments. So you're doing this, right?
Yes. No. Wrong. Well, yes.
Do that.
In so many words. Yes.
And then we'll bring the chat over here. Oh, that doesn't look good at all. Never mind. This is
I'll build another window next stream for the chat.
John, I rely on him for so much.
I mean, there's a thing. I think there's a feature you can get where the chat just floats off one side of the screen transparently, so we could do that too.
All right, let's go through the comments here really fast, and we'll look at your guys. Appreciate all the super chats, and if you guys do want to contribute in any way, we also have Streamlabs, which we do prefer, to be honest.
Oh, dude, Quayim's has one directly for you. You said you think Peter Sarsgaard is overrated?
Peter Sarsgaard, I think, that's the only actor I can confidently say is overrated. Well, the thing is, he's not even rated. He's not even rated.
He's nobody's favorite actor.
It seems like whoever discovers Peter Sarsgaard, who played Hector Hammond in The Green Lantern, it seems like whoever discovers him, they go, wow, he's a really great actor. And I don't like him. And if I met him in person, I would lie to his face and tell him he's a very talented guy, because why would I want that level of confrontation with an actor?
You're talented. It's nice to meet you. You could just not talk about his acting.
Hi, Erica Tuesday.
Oh, hey, dear.
Very talented artist.
Yes.
See. And no, Erica's amazing. And okay, so what are you guys saying in the chat? Let's go through this really quick. Bye, Crazy Gamer. Sorry you couldn't be here today.
Ooh.
Ethan Holgate is saying Danny McBride is a bit overrated. Would you agree with this assessment?
I could see that a bit just because, for the peak of his popularity, I feel like he does have a certain mode. So while I definitely enjoy Danny McBride, and I feel like the argument, it could be very heavily argued if he's overrated or not, I think he could be a little bit overrated.
I could see how people could find him annoying, too.
Yeah. Just because, there was a time where I was used to him showing up and being him, and sometimes that works more than others. Although I do have to give him credit, he does branch out into characters a bit more than some of the other guys in his position. So
I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat who have mentioned Tom Holland and Tom Hiddleston as being overrated. I have a feeling there's going to be some MCU names dropped.
Oh, definitely.
Today,
definitely.
For sure. How about this? Do you guys think Robert Downey Jr. is overrated? Let's get some controversy up in here.
I see some controversy.
Let's get some hot takes up in here.
Sunshine Hour and Darkside Master both think Vin Diesel is overrated, and that's why you're not in the Fast family.
Yeah, I don't quite grasp. You know what? I might meet you there. I like Vin Diesel. He's fun, but I can't quite grasp why he is the sensation that he is. Like some people, I bet there's going to be some people saying The Rock in here. A lot of people are going to be saying Dwayne Johnson.
For overrated or underrated?
What the fuck are you talking? Overrated.
He's an underrated actor.
Totally. There's going to be people who are going to be saying Dwayne Johnson's overrated, right? I think there's a much stronger argument to be made for. But you see, the thing is, I think Vin Diesel's a weird case because I think the position of stardom of why the movies that Vin Diesel has done that have made him a superstar, I can't quite grasp why he's so famous for that. On the other end of the spectrum, he's actually a really underrated dramatic actor. So for the movies that have made him the sensation that he is, I don't quite get it. I don't find those performances all that crazy or wild. I'm like, why is he this famous? But he's also an incredible dramatic actor, and a lot of people don't know that. So in some ways, he's a little bit both overrated and underrated.
His chops are underrated, and he gets to strut them less of the time than I would hope for. Because, even in stuff like Be Cool, he's one of the highlights of that movie. And that's a comedic role.
John, I totally agree with you.
Thanks,
You're talking about Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, who would we move
I was
on
talking
to?
about Vin Diesel.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I mean, he does have times where, he can channel that and he gets called upon. And I feel like the roles that he loves to do, as much as he brings that, I'm friggin' serious about this, are not those kinds of dramatic roles. That Witch Hunter movie was, based on his D&D character, and that was a passion project. So that's why I associate with his,
I'm seeing people in the chat talking about Tom Cruise being... Okay, this is what's going to be fun. I can feel this live stream already why it's going to be fun. Because I'm going to name off I got a whole list here of underrated actors. You can't see it on screen, but I got a whole... There you go. Little tease. I got a whole list of underrated actors and actresses. Okay. And you guys are going to be dropping all these overrated actors and actresses. And that's what's going to be fun about this. And then we could go back and forth on that. Because I wouldn't have thought of the whole Vin Diesel thing if it wasn't for you guys in this live stream right now.
Dude, few people calling out Angela Bassett as being underrated, which I would go for.
Oh, my God, yeah.
She's got huge talent.
Speaking, I thought you were going to say huge tits, and I was going to be like, I don't remember.
Let me go back.
You said huge tit, and then my mind went tits, and so, that wasn't my fault. All right, well, it's kind of my fault.
It is.
It was a subconscious thought that I expressed to you guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
But she is very underrated. I mean, we just brought up Peter Sarsgaard as Hector Hammond in Green Lantern. Angela Bassett was Amanda Waller in Green Lantern.
Oh, wow. Okay, not bad.
Very underrated. You know,
Who was
Viola
the better?
Davis underrated, too.
She's a terrific
All
actress.
the Amanda Wallers are underrated.
Let's get a team-up movie of all the Amanda Waller actresses.
What the hell? Amanda Waller into the Wallerverse. So why haven't we gotten those?
Think of it. Every different universe, she's assembling a different team. It would be great.
Okay, I'm seeing a lot of love for Shia LaBeouf being underrated. You know what's funny? Shia LaBeouf went from overrated to weird fucking personal life problems to now being he's an underrated actor. He went from overrated
way
to
overrated,
way underrated. It's kind of funny what happened with that guy's career.
Like hugely overrated public persona, and
yes.
then in recent years, everyone's like he's making these really good movies where he's like acting and digging deep within himself, and
it's very funny.
I like his real life character arc.
A lot of people think Dwayne Johnson's overrated. That's coming.
Yeah.
You see, I can't fault you on that. I mean, I love Dwayne Johnson. I do. I love him, but I don't really know how to defend why he's like.
I think he's overrated because he's at a point right now where he doesn't have to grow or push himself in terms of what kinds of roles he takes.
I feel like he already proved himself. I feel like there was a time where he could be like, yeah, but his comedy skills were very underrated. But he's already proven he's amazing at comedy.
Yeah.
All right, before we get to I appreciate all the super chats that have come in so far.
I don't.
And then, like I said, also please hit that like button if this is your first time here. Okay, so I want to name off a couple of my underrated performers. Okay.
Okay.
On one list, I have white people. On the other, I have people of color.
Gotta keep those lists separated.
You gotta make sure, John. Okay, first one, Christy Ellia, very underrated actor. The guy who voiced Cleveland, very underrated actor. Jimmy
Jenna
Kimmel.
Marbles.
Jenna Marbles.
Underrated.
God. I'm in a mood today. Okay, my first real one. I'm going to go with Evan Peters. I think Evan Peters is a very underrated actor, and I feel like most of you guys will know him as Quicksilver, right? And I don't fault you on that. And then the rest of you guys will know American Horror Story. Now, I've said this for many years now. His work on American Horror Story reminds me of a young Johnny Depp, who some people probably think is overrated and is now underrated because he's bouncing back.
Yeah.
but Evan Peters, his work on American Horror Story has demonstrated such a wide range of different performances on that show alone, because every episode is a restart essentially, and his work on there, I really hope one day he could be a big movie star, because he deserves it. He's a very talented actor who doesn't get to stretch that acting range as much on the big screen. So thank God he's really tight with that Ryan Murphy fella, because he gets a lot of work that he gets to do there, where you're like, man, this guy's amazing. He's incredible on that show. He's incredible. John, do you have an underrated performer you'd like to share, or an overrated performer?
I've got an underrated performer. Her name is Sarah Snook, and
went with the woman, and I went with the white man. How does that make me look?
She's a white woman, so fair enough.
Oh,
so I'm not that much woker than you.
Damn it.
But yeah, no.
Oh, should we restart the live stream?
Yes.
I think we should restart.
That's
the live.
what cut it all down.
People still can't pick up on my sarcasm. I have discovered as of late.
Hey, it's going to be with you throughout your life, but that's going to lead to a lot of interesting scenarios it wouldn't have otherwise.
True.
Yeah, Sarah Snook, I think, is a terrific actress. I think she's Australian, and I first saw her in a Spierig Brothers movie called Predestination, where she has so much she's got to do. She stars opposite Ethan Hawke, and that was, my first introduction to her. She's in a not as great movie follow-up from those directors, which was Winchester, but now I think she's on that HBO show, Succession. I think she's on now, so she's getting work for sure. But every time I've seen her on screen, she just brings this really lived-in, beautiful quality, and yeah, like a film like Predestination, which is this, I think it's based on like a Robert Heinlein short or something. It's a very out there and very obtuse in some ways sci-fi movie, and yeah, she carries it with such poise and such heart, and I can't wait to see what else she does.
Very
she's
good
great.
call, John.
Thanks,
Very
dog.
good call.
Thanks, dog.
All right, we're gonna look at the chat some more. Erica agrees. I think Erica wants Evan Peters to voice one of the people in her show.
Dude, Evan Peters would be cool.
Sunshine in the chat is saying Jamie Lee Curtis is perfectly rated. Who do you think is perfectly rated, guys? Leave your thoughts down below.
Robert Becerra was that calling out Walton Goggins, which I love. Walton Goggins,
very underrated.
Great character actor and great actor in general.
Cillian Murphy, I agree with that assessment for sure.
1,000%.
Cillian Murphy, wildly underrated. Would have been a much better Batman than Christian Bale. Hot takes. Controversial live stream.
Oh, and Leo DiCaprio would have been a better Patrick Bateman. You know what? I want there to be a cartoon that explores the alternate universe where all those alternate casting choices happen.
All right, guys. Well, we should probably catch up on some of these super chats. You guys have been so generous to contribute.
All right, heading over.
I love these topics because you guys constantly keep contributing so much more. So I try to stay focused when I'm talking, but then I start reading what you guys are listening. I'm like, I got to make sure to talk about him before more comments come in.
All right, PJ Pandemic Jones in the
Pandemic Jones
in the super chat.
Thank
what
you.
up, guys?
Thank you.
This actually came up last live stream. One of my
Let's hear it,
favorite
John.
actors, who I think is underrated, is Lakeith Stanfield. Love all his movies.
John, who's number 2 on my list? There's no real order, but who's number 2 on my list?
I can verify this. Lakeith Stanfield.
You guys can see
no
that
tricks,
bright light shining,
no
crossing
camera
it out.
edits, no lighting. Functional, yeah.
I agree, PJ. Lakeith Stanfield is a highly
actor.
underrated actor, man. If you guys haven't seen Sorry to Bother You, that's just an underrated movie in general.
Sorry to Bother You, Atlanta. He was even great in The Photograph.
You know what else he's great in?
What?
Get out!
Was that a sneeze?
No, Get Out.
Oh, Get Out. That's right.
Get
He's
Out.
the one who says it.
He's the one who says the title of the movie.
I apologize. I heard, ah!
And then Daniel Kaluuya's like, you get out.
You get out.
That's how I would have written that scene. You get out.
Freaking out.
Go fuck yourself.
Anissa is
Hey, Brendan
next.
V.
Oh, Brendan, much love
What's
to you,
up,
buddy.
guys?
Hope you're doing well. Anissa, wish I could be here to watch it all. Love y'all. Well, hey.
It's okay,
It's okay.
Anissa.
You're doing the important Lord's work.
Anissa's in Texas right now, and she works at an ER. I'll tell you exactly what ER, so that way you guys in Texas can go visit her. She works at an ER. COVID cases are going through the roof over there, so her work is necessary. So, Anissa, keep doing the good deed. And thanks for this friend shirt, by the way, that she gave me.
And this Got Salt Supernatural shirt.
Thank you, Anissa.
I really appreciate
May you stay sexy.
Pop culture podcast next. Overrated actor. Or do you want to take this? Because you were just on the pop culture podcast.
Pop Culture Podcast was just on it. Guys, go follow him on Instagram. Link in the bio for it. He says, thank you, Pop Culture Podcast, by the way. Overrated actor. Oh, this is getting fun. Jeff Goldblum. Ooh. I could get where you're coming from. An underrated actor, Sam Rockwell, the man who won an Oscar just last year. 2 years ago.
Sam Rockwell has finally climbed to being properly rated. He's rated now, in my opinion.
Well, I think Jeff Goldblum. I think the personality of Jeff Goldblum, has overshadowed his talents. You know what I mean? Because there was a time where Jeff Goldblum was like a real. I mean, he's great still. I still think Jeff Goldblum's great. Whatever he shows up in, he steals the show. Plain and simple. There's no other way around it for me.
Especially his own show.
Yeah, especially the world according to something like that. So, but that Jeff Goldblum constantly steals the show, right? And the thing though is he used to demonstrate a wide range of talent, and now he just shows up and be a great version of Jeff Goldblum every time now. But he used to really demonstrate a range, and really morph into these characters. And it's only once in a while that you really get to see that, and maybe that's on the studios that hire him in the movies. Like bigger movies cast him now to be Jeff Goldblum, essentially.
Yeah. He's Chris Walken now. He's come in and do your thing.
But he could get a chance to demonstrate himself in like a Wes Anderson movie. He really gets a chance to demonstrate. So I don't blame you for that.
Jeff Goldblum, the actor, I would say, is underrated currently. But Jeff Goldblum, the personality, is highly overrated at the moment, as much as I like him.
Yeah, still very talented guy, though, undoubtedly. Thank you, guys. And, if you guys are just showing up or been liking it here, hit the like button,
so
por favor.
We've got a couple decent call-outs here in the chat as well, and one of them is...
Whoa, John, we got to stay focused. If we have the Super Chats on screen, we remove the Super Chats. And then we bring back the title overlay so everyone knows what we're talking about for those who are hopping in. We got to tend to a lot of different eyeballs right now, okay? It's a lot to do. And your ADD mind can really screw this up, John. This is called belittling the white man.
That's right. Thank you. May I have another?
Times are changing.
Trying to make up for just existing right now. Underrated. We got Matthew Lillard in here, but somebody said, and you were somebody who echoed this sentiment to me long before anybody, that Tobey Maguire should have won an Oscar for Brothers, says Benjamin Kalinikos.
I agree, man. Tobey Maguire was amazing in the movie Brothers, and I feel like not enough people really gave him the proper recognition he deserved in that. Yeah, I agree with that. Who else do we got in here?
Kayism says that Nicolas Cage is not rated. He is his own entity, which is true.
Oh, my God. Yeah, he doesn't belong in this discussion. Rick Dalton is an underrated actor.
I
like that.
Fucking Dalton. Daniel Craig, overrated. Ooh. Uh-oh.
I'm seeing love for Ben Affleck being underrated. And you know, it's funny. I saw a list on Reddit that was like the most... Reddit is the most credible source in the world, is it not?
Yes.
And I saw a list that was saying that Ben Affleck is up there. Actually, they named Johnny Depp as #1 most overrated actor.
Ooh.
But I would like to take time out really quick to read another underrated performer. Here we go. Her name is Rosario Dawson. One of the coolest, most badass women working in the business today. And yes, she's going to be Ahsoka Tano, so more people might, depending on the length of her role in The Mandalorian Season 2, people might get to really be more familiar with her. But she is an incredible, incredible actress. She's like the embodiment of like sweet, sexy, has a lot of nuance, depth, really badass but tender. Like she's got all the qualities wrapped them into one blanket. You
Just
know?
about
She's
any
an incredible
type.
actress. I love her, man. And I would also say Lupita Nyong'o as well. I'm just going in the list of my order here. Lupita Nyong'o doesn't like.
No, especially after Us, bro.
The Oscar snub of Us is enough to prove how fucking underrated Lupita Nyong'o is.
If she becomes the most popular actress in Hollywood tomorrow, she's still got 5 years worth of underrated cred from that snub.
Yes.
You know? That's a great, great call. Dylan O'Brien, I see.
I need a Carter Lovejoy's comment. I need that to be shown. He says any actor that becomes a YouTuber is fucking overrated.
Oh, you should have seen there's a whole recurring John Krasinski beef on Patrick H. Willems lately.
What? Why?
Because some good news has terrible sound quality, and you know he was apparently just kind of irked that John Krasinski dipped into YouTube for a hot minute to sell a TV show, and then dipped out.
Whatever, man. It's free.
It was a funny bit.
Taking views
it was a
away.
Funny bit.
Oh, okay.
It was a funny bit.
The way you set it up made it sound like he was like fucking, mad at him.
It was a recurring bit. John C. Reilly underrated in any P.T. Anderson film. That's a cool one.
Ooh, oh man, I just lost it because too many comments are coming in. Ana de Armas. Someone said it in the chat.
Yeah,
Ana de Armas. Why did not enough people talk about her with Knives Out? All the love went to Daniel Craig's performance, which was great. But Ana de Armas, that was her movie, dude. She deserved a lot more credit.
She's being, undercut by Knock Knock still.
Yeah, that's true.
Which,
damn it.
I'm a good guy.
We are not underrated reactors. We are totally overrated.
I saw cough Jack Black cough. Are we? Which direction is that going in, Erica? Because I cannot take Jack Black blasphemy right now.
All right, so.
But hold on. Before we go back, Chill Level TV said that we are the underrated actors.
I appreciate that.
So
Thank you,
that's
Chill Level
very
TV.
kind. That's very kind.
Ooh, Peter Pacheco! Oh my God,
Hold
Peter
on.
Pacheco's here like
Hold
every stream. What's wrong, John?
If you want to keep it lined up.
Oh,
there you
thank
go.
God. I'm trying to keep us really calm today, okay? We can't freak out,
It's okay,
because then
I
I get
got you.
way too ahead of myself and I say stupid things. And I've already done enough of that on this stream in the last 20 minutes alone. So
Peter
I'm
Pacheco.
Trying to make sure I keep an even keel today.
Peter Pacheco. Read this in your best Portuguese accent, Greg.
Okay. Portuguese, coming at you. Now, this might sound like a stereotypical Portuguese accent, but I'm doing my best, okay? Underrated Anne Hathaway essay, Bill Moseley, Gary Oldman, overrated Vin Diesel. Oh, sorry, guys. I know it's like, oh my God, you're doing a stereotypical Portuguese accent. But I did my best.
Stereotypically authentic.
I'm so sorry.
Stereotypically authentic.
But I feel like for a stereotypical Portuguese accent, I hit the nail on the head.
Totally,
You know,
definitely.
you can't.
yeah.
There's no denying that. What did you say? Underrated Anne Hathaway. Wow, you know, there was a time where people would really jump on the Anne Hathaway hate train. Anne Hateaway is what I used to call it.
That's good.
China virus. Anne Hateaway is what I used to call it.
Please.
Bill Moseley. Oh, dude, that guy can be more than loud. Bill Moseley deserves more love. Wait, are you saying?
does.
Wait, is it in your comment?
like
Are you
Dead Air
saying
a lot.
Gary Oldman is overrated? Cannot agree with you, dude. I'm sorry, Peter Pacheco. Appreciate the super chat.
I think
I can't agree with you.
I think
there.
he's saying Gary's underrated
Okay.
because it goes into over.
Gary, oh, okay. I
Yeah.
thought you were saying like Gary Oldman
I
overrated.
think we're safe. I
All
think
right.
we're safe.
Vin,
All right.
There's another Vin Diesel comment here about how he's overrated. Sorry, like getting on my old man Gary just would really upset.
I didn't realize that Vin Diesel had such I just wasn't
Yes.
aware. I thought he was not a highly rated actor.
Oh man, but
At least as
but
far
thank
as
you,
chops
Peter
go.
Pacheco, and obviously you're a Bill Moseley fan with your
Sid
Captain
Haig
Spaulding.
face there. Rest in peace, Sid Haig.
All right, Will Heron. I don't think this is the first time I think I'm seeing your name before.
Welcome.
Hello, Will Heron.
Will.
Winona Ryder, underrated. So is Mel Gibson. Both of them, and I hear they're best friends now. Have you guys heard the
love each
news?
other. What?
I'm breaking news. Winona Ryder and Mel Gibson best
Are
friends,
engaged.
holding hands.
They're getting
engaged.
married. How awesome would that? How terrible would that be? What a weird universe we would live in.
No, they are not getting along. Will Heron, thank you, buddy.
Thank you so much.
Underrated. Scarlett Johansson.
While she's
Really?
famous in MCU films, her roles in
Just take up. Just
please. Oh, I just want to set
wait
you
a
up.
minute. Wait a minute. So I started talking, and then you just interrupt me. You think you just
I've
overpower
never
me?
interrupted you
White
in my
man?
life. When have I ever interrupted
John, I'm
you?
trying to do a bit about you being white.
I am white. This is me exerting my privilege.
I am white.
This is me exerting my privilege over you. I want to finish this damn sentence.
Sorry, John. Read the comment, please.
Jablinski Games. All
Read
right.
it.
Underrated. Scarlett Johansson. While she's famous in MCU films, her roles in Under the Skin, Lost in Translation, Jojo Rabbit, Her, The Prestige are some of the best showcases of female acting ever.
I agree, Will. I don't.
She's had some great indie roles, yeah.
She's an amazing actress, and she's kind of in not necessarily the same thing, but kind of that Vin Diesel thing I was talking about, where she's like super famous. And I think if people only see like her really most popular movies, people might think she's overrated. But when you look at the smaller films, like the ones you listed, you'd see that Scarlett Johansson has a wide range of talent. That fucking Marriage Story. You didn't even say Marriage Story here. Marriage Story. Absolutely. Laura Dern, another underrated actress right there. My God, I mean, I know she
Whoa,
just won
were
the
you reading
Oscar.
that out of the chat just there, or did you come up with that off the top?
Oh, dude, that's what I every video, all I do is read a comment and then I make it sound like it's my own opinion, and everyone's like, I agree with you, Greg. That's how you do it.
Totally, definitely, 100%.
John, please.
Oh no, I didn't do anything.
Um,
Anise is back.
Just rolling in all the COVID at work.
So if anybody wants to come down with something, just go out to Tejas.
You know that she's doing hard work when she's watching a live stream.
Oh yeah. Oh,
At
totally.
the ER. That's what I want for my ER receptionist or whatever she does, the administrator or something. I forget. No, I'm kidding. Please keep watching the live stream. Ignore them. I want you here, Anissa. You know how much we love you. Thank you, Anissa. And then John
Mirori, underrated. Cara Hayward and Thomasin McKenzie.
Who are they?
Okay, so Thomasin McKenzie, I remember, is the girl in the attic in JoJo. Or living in the wall.
Yeah, definitely. 1,000% agree with you there. Yeah.
Cara Hayward, I don't have a line on at the moment, but very good young actresses. Overrated.
Oh,
Laura.
Just
Dern.
the one I said is underrated.
Laura Dern and Emma Watson. She was good in Harry Potter's.
Whoa.
I don't think Emma Watson is overrated just yet.
Well, Mary, thank you for your contribution.
Thank you so much.
At the same time, though, I
Laura
have
Dern.
to strongly disagree with you here. That Thomasin McKenzie kid is awful. I get
Totally did not embody the role.
See, that's what we call subverting expectations in a John, let me tell you. Okay.
Oh, what?
What I was doing was I was making it sound like I was about to talk about Laura Dern and defend her there in your comment.
Yeah, what happened
Really
there?
what I did was I went left field.
Oh, is
I
that
took
what
a
you
left
did?
turn.
So you went left.
I took a left turn.
when I
and
expected
said,
you to keep going straight.
Exactly. That's how we
Oh,
did it. Whoa, who is Cara Hayward? So not.
Oh, she's the girl from
Good looking.
Moonrise Kingdom. Yeah, she's the love interest.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
the,
she's
the main female young lead in Moonrise Kingdom. Yeah.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, Mirari. Love your
Thank
name,
you,
by the way. Is
yeah.
that a top hat? I like it.
Mirori.
And then we'll do one more, and then we'll get back to some of the comments here.
From Niraj. What's up, dog?
Mirage.
Overrated. Sean Penn and Julia Roberts.
Oh, I love how confident you say overrated. Sean Penn, Julia Roberts.
One of each, right there.
I don't know. I mean, why would Sean Penn be over? Oh, well, sometimes he tries. It seems like he's trying a little too hard, but he's not that. He's got like 2 Oscars under his belt, doesn't he? Is he that underrated?
He can come off as pretentious, I guess. I guess he's over.
Sean Penn.
He's overrated to me in the
No.
sense that I think he's a great actor, but he is one of those guys where I'm like, I don't think I would want to hang out with you. And you do come off kind of like condescending in a way that doesn't back up some of the things
Fair
I've
enough.
heard about you.
That's fair. I would say Julia Roberts. I can't. I see the overrated is a much harder category for me because a lot of the times what people do is they go through like their most popular movies, and she has a string of movies that are just so fucking popular for such a long time.
I don't know if I've ever seen a Julia Roberts performance that I've been in love with.
Erin Brockovich.
Okay, she's really
Erin
great. In that movie.
Brockovich?
She's really great in Erin Brockovich. I'll give you that. Yeah.
And everything else, she's very likable in.
Ocean's 12. Sure, why not?
I
Yeah.
was like, what other powerful performance? I'm sure she's got to have at least one other one, right?
Gotta have it. Well, yeah, I'm trying to think now too because I feel like I've seen it.
Well,
I mean, like Pretty Woman's great.
I mean,
but
she comes from the time of like when
Ish.
Hollywood made stars.
yeah.
1930s is where she's from.
The golden age of Hollywood, making pictures at MGM and RKO. RKO Radio Pictures.
Oh.
Charlie Cox says Jack Sparrow underrated.
Jack's okay. Let's see.
Underrated. Keanu Reeves, I think nowadays he's probably rated. If not, I would hate him to be overrated. But if it's going in any direction, I know.
All right. Okay. I saw a couple of people mention his name. Timothy Chalamet. What do you think?
I guess at the moment I would go a little bit overrated just because he's recent onto the scene. He's the newest it thing. People be losing their minds to cast him all over the place. And, I mean, his star is certainly high, but it's been a minute since I've heard like, oh, man, this Timothy Chalamet performance is like you have to check out. So I don't know. I think he's terrific in what I've seen. And but I don't know. He's rated to overrated in my mind, overrated in a non-negative kind of way. I'm just like, I don't know. I guess I would like to see this kid demonstrate some longevity.
He's got my hair, but better. So he's fucking overrated is what I would say.
Don't sell yourself
He's
short.
got my kind of hair,
Don't sell yourself
but it just
short,
looks
bruh.
so much better.
Bruh.
So much better. So do you know who he's dating?
Who?
Isaac
Jenna Marbles?
Gonzalez.
What?
How did he get? I'm sorry. All right, I just don't get how he got Isaac Gonzalez.
Well, they're both.
He's a good-looking dude. All right,
But you don't understand. Besides, in fact, I saw somebody say that Adam Driver was underrated, and I thought to myself, besides Adam Driver, Timothy Chalamet is like the most popular actor right now, at least in terms of like young heartthrobbers.
I mean, that's fair. But Adam Driver is amazing. He's not underrated.
No,
Adam Driver blows me. Okay, let's look at the recent Star Wars trilogy with Adam Driver.
He's one of the better parts.
He's the only part where everyone's like, but you know who's fucking great in those is Adam Driver. Right.
And despite the writing, people can even say like, while they
Yeah,
don't love what Kylo Ren does, they like what Adam Driver does. Yeah, fair.
He's
fair,
awesome
fair.
in that.
Tim Roth, underrated. That's a cool one. Tim Roth, I feel like, has a lot more broad a career than Tarantino would have you believe.
I'm seeing people in the chat mentioning Gal Gadot. Guys, imagine is overrated. Imagine there's no heaven. You know, that was one of the greatest trolling performances. John just spilled a whole bunch of liquor. This is what happens when you get jumpy. This is why I've been trying to keep a calm attitude. This is why I'm trying to keep.
This is why I'm trying to keep calm by being manic in your ear.
I'm trying to keep calm. I haven't been manic. You just spilled a bunch of orange juice, not mixed
Of orange
with
juice.
shrooms.
That would be a grand surprise on a live stream.
Oh man, people do like drunk live streams. We should do a shrooms live stream. I've never had shrooms. Can you believe that shit? Me.
Yeah, we'll just do a live stream where we watch fractals expand and then contemplate our insignificance in the universe before having ego death.
Who wants? Okay, when we get a PO box, who wants to send Greg some shrooms?
You know, that's not a bad way to get a hookup. Who wants to mail us some mushrooms?
All right, let's see here. Oh, Giovanni Ribisi as
Is
underrated.
a great actor.
He
Yeah,
is
he's
underrated. Absolutely. I love that choice.
Colin Farrell, I see. Underrated actor, maybe a little overrated personality, but as an actor, I think he's got chops.
Okay, I've been seeing too many people bring this up. Jenna Marbles will return. She ain't going away from it, all right? That's why I don't find it to be like if anything, she's taking an extended break. But she'll be back. I know her personally.
Maybe
all us YouTubers
we
are
talked
in
it
a
out.
special club.
Yeah, you
and
get
we
the
all know
newsletter.
each other so well.
There are updates weekly for us.
Bill Hader. He's on the rise to being like
the guy.
It thing.
guy.
It chapter 2.
Ah.
Yeah, he's on the rise. And then soon we will be saying Bill Hader is overrated. But right now he is underrated. It's rare where you get someone who's perfectly rated. You know, like Daniel Day-Lewis is one of those actors, I think.
Somebody, I think, said this too.
Who will be like, he's overrated. And then it's so easy to defend why he is not overrated.
Yeah.
'Cause I can get there too, like, the guy's a little overrated. Then you start thinking about it, you're like, actually, he's pretty much the greatest fucking actor to have ever lived, you know?
Yeah, and it's like, even if you don't necessarily emotionally attach to his roles, like, there's just no denying his level of skill.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, he can get away with blackface.
Yeah.
He's the only
He
one.
just hangs out that way at home.
He's
like,
he's
this is my
prepping for a new character, and he's going to win an Oscar.
He's going to win an Oscar for shooting the most offensive film of all time, but taking it so seriously.
And then as he's winning the Oscar, other people will get canceled for doing blackface.
Everyone involved with the film except
Isn't
for
that fucking
him.
nuts?
Everyone will be like, fuck this movie. This movie is bad for society,
Crazy.
and yet we still can't deny
how
how
we can
great
get away
Daniel
with it.
Day-Lewis was in it. Give him the Oscar, cancel everyone involved. Oh, I see Lucas Hedges in here.
Oh shit, we got some Streamlabs.
We
Oh my
do.
god, you guys have gone to some of you guys have gone to our Streamlabs, John.
Yeah, if
Let's
you would
pull it
like,
up.
it helps us out. I mean, super chats very much appreciated, but also the Streamlabs, they don't take as much in fees. So if you just care about that, the biggest bang for everyone's.
John, they care way more about that than we care about that. Let's make it clear.
As of when I support people I like.
Oh, Eric Horseman, thank
Eric.
you, dude.
My God, dude, you are the most.
Thank you, Eric.
Are you selling the drugs and drinks that you imbibe, or do you just have an endless fountain of money?
Thank you so much, Eric.
Eric says, overrated. Kevin Costner in every movie. Underrated. Sigourney Weaver. Have you seen Gorillas in the Mist? She's more than just Ripley. True that. She is more than just Ripley. As great as Ripley is, she is more than just Ripley.
Come to think of it, I can't think of a Kevin Costner performance where I was like, I see why Kevin Costner is the man.
I feel like
Costner guy.
the biggest arguments for his collective just artistic talent, I feel like have some involvement with his directing.
Man of Steel, come on.
I know. I have at least one friend who loves Kevin Costner, and even in that movie, was like, Kevin Costner's fucking great, and I was like,
he's great.
Pa Kent is not the greatest representation of that character.
Oh, but dude, come on, man.
He's
Little
all-
Clark Kent's like, Papa, am I still your son? Of course you're my son. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. In the trailer, it hit harder in the trailer than it did for me in the actual movie.
Well, the thing about Kevin Costner is that Kevin Costner can sometimes be a little wooden, and I feel like I'll give it to him. In Man of Steel, he wasn't.
Casting him. But Sigourney Weaver, yeah, definitely an underrated actress.
Yes,
And still looks fucking great.
I know.
Holy
I
crap.
know. Yeah, Kevin Costner though. Ugh.
I mean,
Does not look great.
She does not get enough
just
credit in a day and age where when you reboot Charlie's Angels and for some reason it still gets woke comment crap. When I'm like, it's
For being
it's Charlie's Angels. What the fuck?
what's this film-centric, female-centric
women being in this?
Wasn't the three women kicking ass in this movie based on
Okay.
the property where women kick ass?
Call Me by Your Name is amazing. I do want to clear that up. But Sigourney Weaver, man, her role as Ripley is just phenomenal. And then she's done so many, even in Ghostbusters, I think she's great. She might not be like the funny one in it, but she's even great in that movie.
That's a good call.
Working Girl, another one that I really liked her in. And the Gorillas in the Mist as well.
Yeah, it's Jane
And
Goodall.
Avatar, The Last Airbender. She is great in that show.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Woo!
It's funny, I'm gonna jump on the train for some of these of going, yeah, they're overrated. Then I see them get offended, and I'm like, oh, now I have to take it back.
Kyle MacLachlan, always underrated. Naomi Campbell, also underrated.
Thanks,
I
Martin.
gotta give it to her. She's great in 28 Days Later.
Okay, let's see who else do I got on this list. I got an interesting one. All right. Oh wait. Oh, Mimi M. Thank
Let's
you
do
so
Mimi
much,
M,
Mimi M. And thank you, Eric, again. Mimi M. Thank you.
Wow, you jumped to your list before the graphic was down. What
I
gives?
caught myself before you did, John.
Then that means that I have no
you
grounds.
Get your hands off of her.
Get your damn
Crispin Glover, underrated motherfucker right there.
Oh my God, I've got some friends who've made films with him in Prague.
I hear he's easy to work with.
I do too.
Breezy experience is what they say.
Underrated Nicole Bari, Black Mirror Striking Vipers episode.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
Tony Shalhoub, I
Tony
have him on
Shalhoub?
my list.
Hell yeah.
Tony Shalhoub, thank you.
Jaimon Hansu.
Hansu.
Is it okay? Somebody clear this up for me, and I'm really asking for serious. Do you combine the D and the J? Is it like Jaimon or is it Digimon? Because I've heard it both ways.
Digimon, Digital Monsters, Hansu.
But that's
Let's
the
get
thing.
things straight.
Digimon.
Digimon, Digital Monsters.
I want to be certain. Jeffrey Wright. He's getting his profile blown up lately, but yeah,
He
Jeffrey
just
Wright's
has
great.
to be Commissioner Gordon for more than 10 minutes, and he will outperform J.K. Simmons.
Michaela Cole, new I May Destroy You, new HBO show. I don't think I've heard of that. Overrated. Good old Ansel Elgort.
He's been in the media.
He's been in the media lately. Emma Watson.
That is two essential super chats to this live stream that have singled out Emma Watson. Apparently, no love for Emma Watson anymore.
And Mark Wahlberg. Hot take. Tom Cruise overrated. I don't think that's a hot take, though. I feel like
a lot of people think Tom Cruise is overrated.
I think a lot of people think
All right. I feel like I'm a Tom Cruise defender now.
Yeah.
Really, I
It
do.
goes, it oscillates. I feel like you have to. Tom Cruise, like he gets to a point every so often where everyone's done with it, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sick of this guy." And then every movie that comes out, you're like, "But he's a great actor." And then once he falls from grace a little bit, then you get your chance again to build him up.
I mean, I love all your picks. It's like Jimon Hansu. I bring this up all
He's
the
a
time.
terrific actor.
Comic book connoisseur. He is in Kingsman. He's in the Kingsman now. Shazam. He's the wizard.
He's Shazam.
He is Korath in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's Papa Midnight in Constantine. He's done. Oh, he's an Aquaman too. I don't remember who he is in Aquaman, but he's an Aquaman. But a lot of people don't realize the dude's like in so much comic book properties. On top of that, just an amazing actor. Amistad, Blood Diamond, fucking incredible.
He is, and I feel like he is underrated in especially like non-comic, like for his acting chops. Like that dude can, which is I'm really excited for A Quiet Place 2 because I hope that can be a blockbuster that gets to capitalize on his
And then
acting
everyone
ability.
will talk about Cillian Murphy
and how he's underrated.
Jeffrey Wright is. I've been watching him since Angels in America. Played 2 different characters in there, and I think he might have played 3, but for sure I can think of 2.
Character.
He played every character. He played Al Pacino playing a character in Angels in America.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, not so familiar with the other ones. I mean, let's face it, the media's already taken out Ansel Elgort and Mark Wahlberg temporarily. They'll be back up there. You know how it goes with those kind of people.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for the ones who contributed here over at
so
Streamlabs.
much.
That means a lot
so
to.
much,
I know
so
it's kind of
much.
annoying to get out of your way to go to Streamlabs, but seriously, it's always like extra appreciate when you like go to Streamlabs.
I know you'll agree with Mimi M on this one, but let's get that graphic back. Tim Blake Nelson.
Ooh,
Underrated actor.
Ooh,
underrated actor.
Dude.
And if you watch, which I'm catching
Watchmen.
up finally, yeah.
You're finally watching Watchmen?
Yeah, I got my HBO Go, HBO whatever set up.
I didn't want the HBO Max. I just went with the HBO Go.
I have HBO Go through cable. It's free for me.
You can't just get a
With the
free.
cable
They're
app.
getting rid of HBO Go. You can't.
Well, then
you
I'll
just get an
upgrade to
automatic
HBO
HBO Max upgrade.
I don't know. I logged in and I was able to watch my programs, okay? So it worked.
All right.
But I'll switch to Max and then we can message each other.
Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat here. Who do we got in the chat? So whenever this graphic is up on screen, that means we're just going to your comments in the live stream. All right, let's see here. Tim Blake Nelson.
Sebastian Stan.
Kate Blanchett under. You know, Kate Blanchett, I always thought she would be a lot more famous by now.
Yeah.
I really did think she would be, you know?
I feel like Kate Blanchett has had such a good track record that she just ascended to elder statespersonhood without having to get too overrated.
Dang.
Like if she got to an overrated point, I think it was probably around the Crystal Skull times.
Apologize if the stream's a little bit delayed, guys. Internet troubles. The quarantines, the COVID situation has made things so much more intense as of late, and more people are home now than last week.
Yeah.
It's going crazy. So a lot more people are staying home in California.
Jack Sparrow. Oh, sorry. What did you see?
What were you? Hold on a second. Kristen Stewart overrated. I don't know about that.
I think her acting chops are underrated.
I think Kristen Stewart gets a lot of unnecessary hate for Twilight.
Yeah.
And a couple of other things she's done, but her acting talents are actually really great, and I feel like she's actually underrated to a certain degree. I would say
as an actress.
Twilight overrated, whereas
Her
Kristen
persona because
Stewart,
of Twilight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a Kristen Stewart apologist.
Ooh, Albert Brooks.
Albert Brooks in Drive. Hell yeah, shaved his eyebrows. Mark of a good actor. And getting fat or ridiculously skinny.
Yeah.
Mark of another great actor.
Ooh, Mark. I see Mark Ruffalo in here. I see, let's see. John Bernthal is a good one.
Viggo Mortensen. Mark Ruffalo? Oh, come on.
I think Paul Rudd is rated. I think he is squarely rated right now. He can traverse between different genres, but he's also, like, beloved by America.
Oh, man, Lana Pico, don't like. Who do you not like, Lana? Tell us who you don't like specifically. We need specific comments.
Ooh, John Hurt, huh?
Patrick Warburton, underrated. I like that pick. I like that pick.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson, underrated. Let's just wait till the Batman comes out.
Not since he stopped working out. Now he's now he's overrated because he's not working out.
Allison is saying Paul Bettany is underrated.
Who's Rob Morgan?
Well, Paul Bettany is Dryden Voss.
Yeah.
Sean Astin's so underrated. Yeah, you know what? I give it to you. God, since this live stream started, there's someone jumping in to say Cillian Murphy every single time. Cillian Murphy.
Rob Morgan is a good actor. I just looked him up. He's in Just Mercy, but he's also in the Daredevil verse.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. Good call.
Ooh, Misha Collins.
Misha Collins.
Let's get this out of the way. The cast of Supernatural. Underrated.
Yes.
All right. Everyone in Supernatural.
Yes, especially Bobby.
Tom Holland overrated. I've seen a few people mention Tom Holland in this stream.
Both under and over. There's a lot of argument about Tom Holland.
About being over and underrated?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, not people arguing back and forth, but I've seen under and over multiple times. LB, Lee Pace. Good call.
Fair enough. All right. I want to name off two more really quick. All right. Cameron Monaghan. One of the most underrated actors working today.
Ooh.
I finally finished Gotham last week. In that show, he's played 5 different versions of like these twins, right? He plays Jerome when Jerome's normal, to Jerome Joker, to Jeremiah Joker, and then a much older version of the Joker. The guy is exceptional. I'm halfway through or somewhere like a third of the way through Jedi Fallen Order right now. And even in that game, I'm like, this guy's fucking great as Cal. Like, he's great. He's a fucking great actor. Cameron Monaghan deserves... A lot of my picks actually come from television. Rhea Seehorn from Better Call Saul.
Ooh.
If you guys are not watching Better Call Saul, oh my God, you're missing out. And Rhea Seehorn deserves a fucking Emmy nomination at the minimum. Like, she really, really does. Rhea Seehorn, Better Call Saul... mind blown. Seriously.
You know who I also think is underrated in the cast of Better Call Saul is
all of them. Just say all of them.
them.
Everyone on
All
Better
of
Call. There's not a
them.
weak link in Better Call Saul.
But Patrick Fabian, I think I've seen him in some other stuff, and he's pretty great too.
Michael Mando as Nacho.
Ooh.
Who you guys might better know him as Scorpion. And that one little bit in Spider-Man Homecoming is so fucking good. Everyone on Better Call Saul are all underrated actors, even right down to Bob Odenkirk. God damn it.
I don't remember who called him out, but somebody pointed out Jonah Hill, especially for being able to stand toe-to-toe against Leo for an entire movie in Wolf of Wall Street.
Fair enough.
Underrated.
It looks like we've really fallen behind on some super
Let's
chats.
get back to the super
And
chats.
yes, I'll agree with you. Chadwick Boseman,
Chadwick.
underrated.
Let's get this guy out of the way.
He's done more than Black Panther, all right?
He's done much more than Black Panther.
All right.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
We have
just gotta
fallen behind.
reset. We got Michael Swift. Michael Swift here.
Thank you, Michael Swift, for contributing here to our
right.
live stream.
Hey! Oh, this is a
you
great
just
call.
made John's
This
day.
is a great freaking
you just
call.
Made John's day.
Richard Brake.
You just made John's day.
I don't know if he's underrated or overrated, but I think he's a good actor. Not hardly anybody knows the man's name, but you have seen his roles. He was Joe Chill in Batman Begins. He's the Night King. He is terrifying in Rob Zombie's 31 as Doomhead. He's the
Night King
He's the Night King.
in
Game of Thrones. Yeah. Among other things. Yeah.
He's the Night King?
Richard Brake has hella roles
did
that
not
you wouldn't
know
realize. Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Richard Brake usually plays like creepy ass motherfuckers,
He does.
right?
He does.
He's like where Ben Mendelsohn was at some point in his career before more people started. Like Ben Mendelsohn's still underrated.
actor when he's not doing like comic book villain.
But then he's like the creepier version of Ben Mendelsohn.
Yes.
That's like the position he holds in the movie sphere currently. Seriously, look up Richard Brake. You wouldn't regret it. He always steals the show.
Oh, yeah.
He's in Mandy as the guy with the tiger. Okay?
Yeah, he's the acid
Thank
maker.
you for mentioning Michael Swift. Thank you so much.
Ooh, we got Dominic Zaffera.
Ooh, what a
Zaffera?
sexy name.
Underrated.
He's on my list. Thank you.
Hey, Mads Mikkelsen, Willem Dafoe, and Gary Oldman.
Yeah, Gary Oldman's more known now, but I still feel like he doesn't get the... Gary Oldman's a weird level because Gary Oldman is way more known now.
I think he's rated.
I don't know about that. I feel like he should be in the category where people are saying he's overrated and you have to defend why he's not overrated. That's where I think Gary Oldman should be. Like, he should be in that Daniel Day-Lewis position.
Fair
Because
that, yeah.
he's fucking insanely great, and I feel like more people know him now than ever, but I don't feel like I feel like he's, you know what it is? He's underappreciated.
There you go. Hey,
You
that's
know?
a great distinction.
I know, John. I'm great with the words. That's what people need me for, is the words.
You're the one.
Willem Dafoe, I put him in the same category. Like, most people know Willem Dafoe, I think, but I think he's an underappreciated actor. And Mads Mikkelsen, I know Michael B's in this live stream. I have one episode left of Hannibal to go, and I think he is, personally, I prefer him over Anthony Hopkins, Hannibal. And Mads Mikkelsen, he has this magnetic quality, not just in Hannibal, generally speaking. There's this strange magnetism that Mads Mikkelsen has. He doesn't have to do much even. He could just be looking at someone or something, and you're drawn to the guy. Mads Mikkelsen is a very underrated actor. He's 100% on my list.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for mentioning him.
Lana Pico.
Lana Pico
is real.
Lana Pico.
All right.
Hi, Lana. Follow her.
Says
Kristen, John, take it away. Read Lana's comment, please.
Kristen Stewart went the indie route after Twilight, which I felt gave her an overrated reputation for her acting.
Oh, damn. And now here I was just defending her.
Underrated, I would say Sebastian Stan, especially in I, Tonya. Well, that's the thing, is I think Twilight definitely blew like everyone's reputation out of proportion. Taylor Lautner, Robert Pattinson, everybody involved, at least in the main cast. But I think that both she and R-Pats, she doesn't get the respect, but I still think that her chops are underrated, even if her persona and the effects it has may be a bit overrated. But friggin' Sebastian Stan, what would you say?
For Sebastian Stan being underrated?
Yeah.
I think Sebastian Stan's like an a lot of people still don't know his name, actually. And I think he deserves a lot more praise for his work. Yeah. Because he's done a lot of films. He's not just Winter Soldier, But I feel like more people will... And I even feel like as Bucky Barnes, a lot of people don't appreciate his work as much. But I think when the show comes out, there's going to be a lot more appreciation for his work as Bucky Barnes. Because right now with Bucky, it seems like a lot of the female fan base gravitates around. He's a fucking sexy, dark guy.
Hair, the beard.
Yeah, but I think in terms of performances, he's going to be getting... I think his work as Winter Soldier will be a lot more appreciated. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Dan Stevens' work in The Guest, I would say, is underrated. Okay, all right.
And in Eurovision.
But thank you, Lana Pico.
All right,
you're doing great work, Lana. Thank you.
Carter Lovejoy. This is a great one. Voice actors in general are super underrated.
What's he talking about? Will Ferrell in Megamind?
Yeah. Gal Gadot in Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Wreck-It Ralph 2?
Who else we got? Martin Scorsese
Brad
in Shark
Pitt
Tale?
in Sinbad?
De Niro in Shark Tale?
Will Smith in Shark
Will
Tale?
Smith in Shark Tale?
All those DreamWorks animation movies give a lot of work
Everyone who's
voiceover actors.
Everyone who's not Jack Black and Jackie Chan in Kung Fu Panda.
No, it is a shame. I agree with you, Carter Lovejoy. I appreciate you saying that. It is a goddamn shame that not enough voice actors get enough praise for their work. Their names just don't get known, and I'm at fault for that too, because I can't name you majority of the people. I can't name you anyone else in Pocahontas besides Mel Gibson as John Smith, and that's on me. Like, I've never taken the time, and nor are they pushed to the forefront. And so, I do think it is a shame that a lot more people aren't appreciating voiceover actors.
Yeah, especially because there are like so many of these people you
Wait,
hear
John, how's
constantly.
my ponytail look?
Really quick. So sexy.
I see.
It's like a firework of curls in the back.
Firework of curls.
Baby, you're a curl work. Come on, let them curls twerk.
So curly.
Yeah.
So I'm the Steven Seagal of curls is what I call myself.
Ooh,
But
there you go.
thank you, Carter, for saying
that. There you go.
All
right.
Niraj Krishnan here.
Ooh.
Underrated. Thank you, Niraj. What's he got?
We got Ben Foster.
Ben
Great,
Foster.
great friggin'
Creepy
choice.
motherfucker. Ben Foster. Yeah.
Creepy, except for when he's a beautiful preteen angel.
We got to cancel Viggo Mortensen. He played a Puerto Rican in Carlito's Way.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Speaking of which, Al Pacino played a Cuban and a Puerto Rican, and he's not. We got to cancel him.
Okay,
That's the
yeah,
way these
you
things
got
work, right?
I mean, I played a
I'm
Mexican character at Universal
you
Studios once, so I should be canceled.
Ooh.
I shouldn't.
Okay, you should be canceled.
Viggo Mortensen.
I'm just trying to judge up everyone's past, all right? I'm trying to do the work for you guys.
Well, they say that all moments are happening simultaneously, so really your past is your present.
Really, it's omnipresent. You should be judged on your past. Okay.
Tony Collette.
Tony Collette. Fuck yeah.
Tony
Absolutely
Collette. Underrated forever since Hereditary got snubbed. And then Olivia Wilde, which, yeah. I haven't seen like the full extent of Olivia Wilde's more in-depth acting work, but I do
Cowboys and Aliens.
Definitely, man. She's so good in that.
The change-up.
I love those movies both with all my heart. She's great for 5 minutes in Her with the already shouted out Scarlett Johansson.
And Rooney Mara's underrated too. But Tony Collette, yeah, I agree with that.
Tony
Ben
Collette,
Foster, fucking, he plays great villains.
310 to Yuma was brought up as an underrated film last week, and he's underrated in that performance.
And Viggo Mortensen, I think the collaboration efforts of Viggo Mortensen and David Cronenberg combined are just an underrated duo, generally speaking.
Viggo Mortensen, yeah, he's not the most marketable actor in the world, and yet he's done I guess I would assume that because he was Aragorn, he ought to be like super highly rated, but yeah, I mean, he still pops up in like small characters.
I mean, a lot of people didn't really know his name until that movie, and I feel like
they've forgotten it since.
When you get that big off of like a specific franchise like that, people often only associate you with that role.
Yeah.
So they have a harder time really branching. I mean, fucking Robert Pattinson he's still kind of the Twilight guy in some people's eyes, but he at least gets a lot of defenders, whereas Kristen Stewart is still in that Twilight era.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Daniel Radcliffe, I think is actually an underrated actor.
I would agree.
He still gets along. He's just fucking Harry Potter for the rest of his life. That's your fault, Daniel. Why'd you have to go make so much money being Harry Potter?
Yeah. Ethan Holgate is next.
J.K. Rowling, underrated author. Everyone loves J.K. Am I saying the right things?
Oh yeah, and she loves everyone, and that's what's important.
That's what I hear about her.
She's not trying to separate a group of people who are already struggling for their legitimacy from that legitimacy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, go read a tweet.
She wrote Fantastic
go read a tweet.
Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald,
which is easily the one I enjoyed out of all those movies I didn't enjoy.
Ethan Holgate. Welcome to our super chat section, Ethan Holgate.
Welcome to the chaos.
Jim Caviezel is a underrated actor, in my opinion. I agree. The motherfucker learned Aramaic for Passion of the Christ.
And he speaks it fluently every day since.
He played the son of Dennis Quaid in Frequency. Okay. He is not the guy. He is the guy in The Count of Monte Cristo. I was thinking of Guy Pearce.
yes, there you go.
And but I'm like, wait, is Guy Pearce in Count of Monte Cristo?
I think so.
It's Guy Pearce and Jim Caviezel.
I think so.
Fucking Guy Pearce is an underrated actor.
Which somebody, I think Christian Marquez pointed out Guy Pearce in the
just
chat.
recently.
Yeah. It's a good call.
Yeah.
Jim Caviezel, who was also in the show Person of Interest with another underrated actor, Michael Emerson, who is friggin' terrific.
Very good call.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Makes the TV circuit more than the film, but still terrific.
Thank you, Ethan Holgate.
Ooh.
Dominic Zephyr. Thank you, Dominic. Sexy name.
Now, this is just objective truth.
John, say the super chat in the voice of the actor he is referencing.
Dominic Zephyr, you express yourself and you say that underrated actor Tommy Wiseau, he expressed himself, he don't hurt anyone, and if you don't know the answer, you just see the room 200 times and you know the answer. Next question.
Thank you, Dominic.
Very underrated existence, Tommy
Lanae
Wiseau.
Jones.
Lanae.
Are you being safe, Lanae? You're in Texas right now. I know it's kind of you're in more of the smaller town of Texas, so I can understand if you're not as concerned. But are your grandparents okay? Haven't heard from you in a while.
Ooh, here we go. Underrated actor Jensen Ackles.
Ooh, My Bloody Valentine.
Hells yeah. 3D actress Letitia Wright.
Black Panther.
Not bad. Overrated actor Tom Hardy.
Dun, dun, dun.
And actress Brie Larson, my own opinion.
Oh, think Brie Larson's over? I was thinking Allison Brie. Yeah, crazy. Brie Larson's that famous. She's fucking Captain Marvel, and I'm like, Allison
Brie from Glow?
Really?
Yeah. Is Brie Larson? I feel like everyone hates Brie Larson now.
That's funny because last week we did overrated movies, and people say Captain Marvel. I'm like, I was under the
I don't
impression
think
that's considered not a great MCU.
I would say underrated movie.
But yeah, I would. I mean, I can't really meet you on the Tom. One thing. I did a one-on-one match with Dan Merlin movie fights where I fought for Tom Hardy as the greatest actor working today, and he fought for Emily Blunt as the greatest actor working today. And he said something that I had to maneuver around, and I've come to find out it's true, to a certain extent, because he's done some. He shows off some comedic chops in Venom, and he was in the romantic comedy This Means War.
Much beloved.
But Tom Hardy, he tends to consistently go for the heavy, and he doesn't really, and he always tries to. He tends to do work where the spotlight is really on him, like even if it's a supporting role, like he goes so heavy all the time. I don't agree that's always the case with the guy. And I can see if you think he's overrated, but I personally can't meet you there because I think he's
too good an actor.
I think he's like one of the top 3 working actors today.
Yeah, I guess I would say overrated in the sense that there are times where I'm like, we don't have to pitch him for every new role. There are other actors than Tom Hardy, even though he's great.
And I think everyone on Supernatural, for the most part, is an underrated performer. Jensen Ackles especially. And Letitia Wright, I honestly am only familiar with her in Black Panther. I feel like I might have seen her in something else that it's not coming to mind right now.
I sort of feel like, at least in my experience, and hey, if she's got hella roles that are great, please let me know. But I feel like to me, she just isn't in the position to be over or underrated just yet. I feel like she did great in Black Panther. I really enjoyed her presence there. I'm looking forward to seeing more performances from her. So, yeah, I don't know. In a weird way, like I can definitely see why you would say underrated for sure. But
and then let's go to all right. But thank you, Lene. Appreciate you being here. Miss
good
you,
to
dear.
see your name.
All right, let's do 3 to 5 more here, and then we're gonna go back to your guys' comments to see what you guys are saying.
Woohoo!
I also want to throw out Pedro Pascal. I think very underrated actor.
Underrated, especially for all of his physical performing in The Mandalorian.
Chill Level TV, what's up, buddy?
What it do?
Underrated Bruce Campbell, Sung Kang.
Who?
Oh, that's Sung Kang's on
Sung
my
Kang
list.
is a good actor. Yeah.
Fuck, he's so good. Yeah. Sung Kang, the fucking why am I not thinking of the movie right now? It's one of my favorite movies. It won the Oscar for both categories. Why can't I remember Parasite? Wait. Yeah.
Just making sure.
Oh wait. Am I getting that? Did I get the name wrong?
I'll Google it.
Because I sometimes get the name wrong with the Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift guy.
That's who we're talking about, Han, my friend.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait, you guys just correct me in the comments because I sometimes get those names wrong.
Han.
But is it fucking? I thought I wrote it. I knew I should have IMDb'd it, but I just wrote down Sung Kang on my list. I gotta be clear about this.
He's in Bullet to the Head. He's in let's see here. He's in an episode of Family Guy.
No, I got the name wrong. My bad.
But yeah, and Han's coming back.
I just put Sung Kang on my list thinking it was the guy from Parasite, but it's Kang Ho's song. You can see how you can get that jumbled in your head.
Yes,
right?
yes. In fact, I may have made this very mistake before.
Because he's also in Train to Busan, and yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, that's that I got it wrong. All right. Anyway, Bruce Campbell, yes, underappreciated actor, absolutely. I don't know Sam Claflin.
At least in mainstream, I would say. In the horror community, I feel like Bruce Campbell is doing all right, fine.
Bruce Campbell was a major influence on Jim Carrey, in case you guys didn't know that. Jim Carrey often references Bruce Campbell as a big source of inspiration for the kind of comedy that he decided to do. And then actually when watching Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, I see a lot of Jim Carrey mannerisms aped from the kind of facial expressions Bruce Campbell would do in there.
It's funny, Sam Claflin, I felt the need to look him up because I have heard this guy's name thrown out in underrated and sort of like, who should play this new person? I've heard this guy's name checked a bunch of times, and all I've seen him in is The Hunger Games. He's the sexy guy.
I don't know. Maybe he's on a show or something that we just don't know about.
But yeah, I keep hearing his name, so I'm going to keep an eye out for the man Claflin. Jordan Metz is next.
Thank you, Jordan Metz.
Thank you. How about those Mets? Underrated, Brittany Murphy, rest in peace, and Benicio del Toro.
You know, Benicio did take rest in peace, Brittany Murphy. I always think of Sin City when I think of Brittany Murphy.
I do
every
too.
single time. You think I go to 8 Mile?
I go to
my fandom for fucking 8 Mile for Eminem.
I was gonna say I go to Sin City, then I go to Clueless, then I go to 8 Mile. Yeah.
But Benicio del Toro, I really thought Benicio del Toro would be like fucking like. I thought he would reach in the Latino market of like wherever Antonio Banderas did in the 90s, you know? But Benicio del Toro, I mean, he won the Oscar for Traffic, and then he's done a lot of smaller films since, and you'd think he'd be bigger now, like with the fact that he was in The Last Jedi and he's in Guardians of the Galaxy or the Avengers Marvel-verse. But yeah, I do think he's a rather underrated actor because he does most of his like great impactful work now is in the smaller projects.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I agree, Jordan Metz. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, Benicio too. Like he has a lot of like I'll never forget the story I heard about The Usual Suspects, Bryan Singer. But yeah, like he created that role, and when he first showed up speaking the way he did in that movie, people were like, "What is he doing?" You know, like, and then that became sort of an iconic thing. So I've associated him over time with those kinds of quirky decisions. So I think he's got a lot of talent and range that doesn't necessarily get touched on the mainstream, but he's able to like be in the mainstream just as often as he wants to.
He's like sexy in a weird way.
In that like beleaguered kind of way.
You're like weird and creepy
and tired,
but you're sexy.
But
I don't get it. But you shouldn't be sexy, but you're sexy, Benicio del Toro.
Hey man, he's the bull. He's the bull.
PJ Pandemic Jones. Some other underrated actors that I enjoy. Robert Pattinson. Well, okay, you know what? If he does well in Batman and people love him, then people are going to say he's overrated. He'll immediately. It's hard to find that balance. He'll just go there.
Yeah, right.
Daniel Kaluuya, absolutely underrated, man.
From the first time I saw him, that guy left an impression on me.
A lot of people still know him as the guy from Get Out. Like they don't really know his name.
They don't know him as the guy from Black Mirror.
But he's great at Black Mirror season
1, yeah, second episode
2,
yeah.
right? Yeah, incredible in that. And he's also in Black Panther, of course. But Daniel Kaluuya, whoa! I mean, just his performance alone in Get Out. All right, if you just want to isolate it, if you want to deduct the other things we named, his performance alone in Get Out is enough to warrant him as like a top tier actor for sure. I totally agree. John David Washington, dude. When Tenet comes out on July 15th, when it comes out July 30th, when it comes out August 12th, December
January
2022, you'll see he's gonna be a superstar.
He is gonna be overrated when that comes out.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Nah, yeah, he's great.
Riley Reid, underrated porn actress for sure. Samara Weaving, Hugo Weaving's daughter.
She is related to Hugo Weaving, though.
Who's Riley Koff?
Riley Keough? She was just in The Lodge. I've seen her in bit parts, but she's she's definitely like a recent kind of successful.
Is she? I'm not familiar with her.
Yeah, you've probably seen her face.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard The Lodge was pretty good, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know much about her.
Right, like Elvis Presley's granddaughter?
But I believe there you go. And Samara Weaving, I believe, is actually related to Hugo Weaving.
Yeah,
like her niece or something.
I was kind of worried Samara Weaving would get like discount Margot Robbie talk. And maybe now I'm just inciting that. But she is a fucking phenomenal. Have you seen Ready or Not?
No.
John, you call yourself the horror movie guru.
I know.
and
Radio
you
Silence.
have not seen Ready or Not?
I haven't seen Radio Silence is Ready or Not. No, I haven't.
What the fuck, John?
I'm
those guys
sorry.
are those directors are making the next Scream movie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. From VHS to
John,
yeah.
you should watch it. It's a good movie.
I heard it's a good movie. I want to see it. I didn't get to see it in theaters.
But Keanu Reeves is overrated in my opinion. What the fuck are you talking about?
I will
PG?
kill you.
I will kill you. I will do the antithesis to what Keanu Reeves would do to you in this situation.
I will not go by his example.
I can honestly see why I love Keanu Reeves. I've never found him to be like that like a great actor because he's only great in like specific kind of roles.
Yeah.
But I think the thing you can't argue with is Keanu Reeves, the person, is the greatest human being walking the earth as we speak right now. He's impossible to top. You okay, John?
Yeah, I read a comment that distracted me. I apologize.
Of course you did. But
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
all I
Thank you,
do.
buddy. And then one more, then we're going to see what you guys are saying here.
Pig Venus MRH.
Nice. I love that name. Pig Venus.
Chua Min Sik is totally underrated, as most South Korean actors are. Old Boy and I Saw the Devil were fantastic. Remember the octopus eating and a one-shot fight.
Yes, I do.
Oh, man.
That's a very vulnerable performance that he gives in Old Boy. Very, very vulnerable performance. And, yeah, Josh Brolin had nothing on him on the remake of Old Boy. So thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, South Korea has a lot of incredible actors, and not enough of them get enough praise, seriously. And I'm hoping Parasite does something to make more South Korean films have a bigger spotlight in the States.
Yeah, because, South Korea has been touring out some intense and really heavy-duty cinema for a long time.
They're the master of, disturbing horror, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. All right. So then we got... Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat.
Ooh, let's see. Underrated Michael Keaton. John Krasinski, underrated.
Is Michael Keaton underrated?
On a bag of Michael Keaton. I saw one.
Kim Basinger was underrated, apparently. She was.
Let's do that.
Not anymore.
Who will be overrated in the future, and who's on their way to being underrated?
Johnny Depp versus Leonardo D versus RDJ. They're all great. Andrew Lincoln is... Thank you, Tyler, for saying that. Andrew Lincoln is
He's
very much underrated actor.
Yeah, he's got chops for days.
I always forget that is not his real voice whenever I watch any of The Walking Dead.
You watch Love Actually again, and you're like, whoa!
I watch an interview with Andrew Lincoln, and I'm like, this doesn't sound right.
Yeah, right.
It seems off that he doesn't
sounds
have
so
that
removed.
Southern accent. Yeah.
Yeah, all the dust is gone when he's speaking in his normal
He
voice.
speaks in his normal voice, so I'm like, why are you doing this accent? Guy Pearce underrated for sure. Let's see here. Marlon Brando underrated? Sure, hold on.
I don't think Marlon Brando is underrated. William Fichtner, there's one.
Greg, if you like Cameron Monaghan, I hope you have seen Shameless. No, I'm just talking about this. I haven't seen Shameless.
A lot of people recommend it to me, though. Nicolas Cage, overrated. Ryan Reynolds will be an overrated actor.
If Ryan Reynolds doesn't start branching out more with the kind of roles he does, he needs to do another kind of Buried movie or something.
Yeah, one of those.
Because right now he's showing up and just being Ryan Reynolds in almost everything he's doing, and he needs to branch out a little bit more, or else he will enter into overrated territory.
Seth Rogen is one where, for a time, I think he did spend some time overrated, but especially when his career started to mature and he started taking more roles. I think he's underrated. I think he's got some chops.
And he's, yes, in terms of acting, he's the same kind of guy every time, but he's a caliber of talent all around. He's a great writer and director as well. And so I think Seth Rogen is just underrated in that department. I think the filmmaker Seth Rogen is underrated. He deserves more credit.
Shobin Khan is a very underrated character actress.
And thank you, Mark Leach. You just named someone on my list, Logan Marshall Green, more than discount Tom Hardy. He's actually incredible.
Did you name Rhea Seehorn or somebody else?
I named Rhea Seehorn at the beginning of
I was making sure it was the same actress from Better Call Saul.
John?
You know, there are a lot of names flying around. I don't know if you
I
noticed.
remember every one.
Ryan Reynolds on the edge of being over. Somebody pointed out Jake Gyllenhaal. I think there's an interesting argument to be made. Oh, hi, Victor Sullivan. You said hi to us a minute ago. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is on his way to being rated. Because for a minute there, he was definitely underrated when he really started to throw down on like bigger, more performance-heavy, more vulnerable roles.
Sure.
But I feel like, especially in a post-Spider-Man world, we're nearing the point where he could become that superstar Gyllenhaal. Because also, like, he's a heartthrob. Like, a lot of people are just in love with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Ryan Gosling and Jake Gyllenhaal both underappreciated. I think Ryan Gosling. I don't think people really know why to appreciate Ryan Gosling to the degree they should.
Nope. Just heathens.
Fucking incredible.
Blake Lively has definitely upped her acting game. Michael McKean, who is, I mean, like, Better Call Saul, yeah, for sure, but he's also gotten like huge amounts of comedy cred under his belt with Christopher Guest and all that stuff. He's great.
Michael McKean. One. Rebecca Ferguson, I think, is a very underrated actress.
Great, yeah, good call.
She is so cool.
Cool. Wow, Daniel Jones. Greg's hair overrated. You want to fight? You want to go?
It's in a ponytail.
Go.
It's not as good. My brother prefers me in a ponytail, apparently.
Ooh. Logan Lerman, underrated. Jason Dolan.
You know who's also underrated? Adam Sandler in dramas.
That's
He
true.
really is. He really is.
Aaron Paul, underrated. What would we say about that?
Aaron Paul?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say.
No, a lot of people don't recognize him as being the caliber of talent that he really is.
Like he can sometimes be Aaron Paul, but I feel like just his ability to emote and be vulnerable is like so huge that it doesn't necessarily matter to me.
I got two bald actors who are underrated: Stanley Tucci and Mark Strong.
Hey! Mark Strong for sure. Yeah.
Those two look like brothers. They should play brothers one day. They should star in the remake of Brothers.
Dude, perfect.
Call them Bald Brothers.
Bald Brothers.
Bald Brothers.
Aw, see, you got some love. John's hair is overrated. Greg's hair is the better hair. So
That's not true.
Andy Serkis.
Daniel's hair, John's hair is normal rated.
It's fine. It's I'll take rated.
I've seen Angelina Jolie on a lot of lists of being overrated actress, and yeah, I mean, there was a time she won the Oscar, rightfully so, and she's done a lot of great movies, but she kind of just did become like action heroine character, and I'm like, but you got more than that, man. I haven't seen any of the movies she's directed, and I'm at fault for that. Jackie Chan is actually an underrated actor. Thank you. I can't. What is it? Myrna. Jackie Chan is like, as an actor, not just the action performer and comedy performer. The actor Jackie Chan is actually a very underrated actor.
James McAvoy, a little underrated. I'll give you that. RDJ, overrated, says Tyler Slavin.
Right.
Jennifer Lawrence. I've actually seen more Jennifer Lawrence overrated in this chat, but just A. Kessler says
man.
Underrated.
A lot of people hate Jennifer Lawrence.
I know. Katie Seagal. This was the one that fascinated me. Samuel Stokes. Katie Seagal is very underrated. Just watch Married with Children and Sons of Anarchy, which, two very different flavors from her.
Yeah. All right, guys. One more, and then
and Darren Criss I saw play Hedwig in and the Angry Inch at the Pantages.
Thank you for the hard agree. Yeah, we did mention Bill Hader. Okay, I think we got another Streamlab here that we should definitely acknowledge.
Got to get the Streamlabs.
All right.
He said in his terrid Scottish accent.
Oh, John, bear with me, John.
Oh, you're great. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Doing it.
There you go.
I'm doing it. I'm putting it on screen, John.
Oh, there you go.
I'm doing the technical shit.
Go.
I'm doing the technical
there
shit,
you go.
John. I'm doing it.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you, Eric Horseman. Bye. Good night, Mark Leach. Be safe, buddy.
Be well and safe and all.
Thank you, Eric. Anna Torv.
Oh, Anna
from
Torv, yeah.
Fringe. Also a totally underrated show. And Mindhunter, love her. Now go watch Fringe. Oh, is she the girl from Mindhunter?
I guess so. Yeah, she's blonde.
Did you not see Mindhunter?
I've seen the first season of Mindhunter.
She's not she's not.
I think she's the main.
John,
female.
don't you see what you're doing to the screen
Oh
right
wow,
now?
I'm so sorry.
I gotta look her up. I'll look her up on the phone, John.
All right,
Don't
all
worry.
right,
Since you're not
all
able to
right,
be patient and you
right.
get carried away with yourself.
That's right.
She is the girl. She's the other psychologist character on Mindhunter. She's fucking incredible in that show.
She is.
She is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I think all those actors on Mindhunter, I don't know their names.
Especially
who
yeah.
plays Holt. He's fucking
That's
incredible.
the one. Yeah.
God, damn. If you guys, it's not going to get a third season, unfortunately.
I can
but
think
Mindhunter. Fuck. Everyone on Mindhunter is great. Pretty much anyone who's worked in a David Fincher property, but you don't know their name, is a great actor.
Yeah. The guy's name.
Good night, Ryan.
Oh,
I know
no.
it's late in the UK.
Holt McCallany. That's his name. Who plays Tench.
Oh, yeah. The actor's name is Holt.
And then Jonathan Groff, is the
Okay,
is the
alright.
lead guy, yeah.
All right. But thank you, Eric Horseman, for bringing that up. And yeah, I mean, Mindhunter and thank you for your
great
major super chat, dude. But yeah, I think Mindhunter generally is just a very underrated show, dude.
Oh yeah,
very underrated.
Tote bags.
Thank you so much.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, but I gotta call out this name.
Go for it.
Timothy Oliphant, Otis
Timothy
Dillon,
Oliphant.
underrated.
So good.
Such a good actor.
It's
Such
so
a good
funny too.
Hilarious.
All right, guys, let's see how much do we got left. Yeah, but this is great. You guys are. I mean, lately we've been lucky with the time. Wait. Sterling K. Brown.
Sterling K.
Who
Brown.
just said it in here. Marvin, thank you, Marvin. Sterling K. Brown.
Yes. Oh, we got a Pacino overrated. Look out.
Al Pacino's not overrated. He does the best Cuban accent.
Jack Rayner.
Shawashka? Huh? You fuck with me?
I could listen to an audiobook rather than that voice.
And then his Puerto Rican accent in Carlito's Way. I grew up. Tranquilo, man.
oh God.
Did you just touch my hand, John?
I am in love with you now.
Brendan V. How are you doing, Brendan V? Thank you. I mentioned it earlier. Thank you, Brendan V. Lupita Nyong'o. Or overrated. I had a feeling he'd come up in this live stream at some point.
Surprised he didn't come up
I'm
soon.
surprised more people haven't brought him up. I thought more people would bring him up.
Oh, night, Mimi. Hope you have a good
Mimi.
night.
I know you got a lot of guys in like Europe and the UK who are here in our live stream. Go to bed if you must, please. Chris Pratt is overrated. Side note, watch Airplane for the first time this week and watching The Lighthouse tonight. Love you, studs. Love you too, Brendan V. You know, honestly, like, I love me some Chris Pratt. I really do. But then once in a while, he does kind of teeter into, you're kind of getting on my... It's the roles that he gets where I'm like... There was a time where I was like, Chris Pratt, yes. And then once in a while, I'm like, get him out of the spotlight a little bit. You know?
I agree.
I have to say that, you know, like, I don't always love Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he's a bit on the overrated side for me personally, actually, as well.
Well, go into it more, John. Hammer it home. Tell the audience.
I don't need to because Anoop Atluri has a super chat.
Thank you, Anoop.
That's more important. Under Kristen Stewart, finally an underrated Kristen Stewart on the record. Overrated. Sam Jackson, don't hate me. I like him.
Now, what the hell are you talking about? He has a wide range of delivery in all his movies.
No, I'm not yelling. That's how I talk. Ain't you seen my movies? I love Sam Jackson, but I guess I could never argue either way.
I mean, he always shows up.
He always shows up.
I don't know him to phone it in.
I think even when he's phoning it in, he's just good at it.
Even when he's just doing the Sam Jackson thing, he is a man of work ethic. That's the thing with Sam Jackson. He has that kind of old school mentality that all actors should honestly adopt of like, I'm being paid to do a job, so I'm going to do my job, you know? Yeah. And Sam Jackson, I think, always delivers. 1,000% always delivers, man.
Oh.
But no, I mean, does he have a wide range? Not usually, but once in a while he'll show up and be like, fuck, he just did a great, he's like the great version of Nick Cage. It's like he's loud, eccentric. He kind of does the same thing a lot of the time, But the difference is he picks better movies, and he's always good. That's the main difference with the guy.
I don't know
And
why.
I think one's white and the other guy's black. I think that's another big difference.
I don't know why this popped into my head, but before we move on, Werner Herzog, very underrated actor.
Yes, and person.
All around underrated.
Dude,
Xander
what
Hornaday.
a name. Xander Hornaday.
Xander Hornaday.
Xander Hornaday. Make me gay with I will stray away.
Made me gay when I was born again.
Silent Bob and Jay.
Underrated Cameron Monaghan. Overrated Margot Robbie.
Put them together in a movie, though. Let's see how that turns out.
Look
Get
out.
Cameron Monaghan. They should just put Cameron Monaghan's Joker in the fucking DC. Then we'll just solve it all right there. Okay? And then Margot Robbie.
Open the multiverse.
Margot Robbie.
She's the new Pirates.
I can say it. I can get it if you don't like her Harley Quinn and you think her Harley Quinn's overrated. But the actress Margot Robbie, she's done a lot of great fucking work, man. Like Wolf of Wall Street, I, Tonya. Just look at Wolf of Wall Street and I, Tonya. Those two movies right there. Incredible actress.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
But if you think she's overrated, I can actually see where you're coming from a little bit. I'm not gonna
For
lie.
the amount of hype and mania
For the
that
amount
surrounds
of
her.
fame that she is. I mean, she is that case though where she's like if you don't know Margot Robbie, the actress, you look at her, she's like a just gorgeous woman, and then she ends up being this exceptionally talented actress at the same time,
Yeah, right.
But yeah, that's true. Dream Chaser.
Hi.
Thank you, Dream Chaser. Glad to see you back in our super chats, buddy.
And we are not tired of you because he
Of course,
says,
we're not tired of you, dude.
Hi, guys. Hope you're not tired of me, though. Overrated actor Dwayne Johnson. I think his charisma does all the heavy lifting. Which, I mean, these days it kind of does.
Can that be overrated, though? Can the amount of charisma of the man? There's actually something to be said for that, because not a lot of actors nowadays can consistently churn out big movies and big properties based solely on their charisma alone. It's like you can't just say like fucking Tom Cruise, because Tom Cruise comes from like the 80s,
Yeah.
like those kind of actors like Brad Pitt and DiCaprio in the 90s. Like, I mean, DiCaprio has more range than Dwayne Johnson, but like those actors who primarily work off of their charisma are kind of from an earlier era.
Yeah.
Not many actors who are in the last decade become superstars primarily hone in on their charisma.
Yeah.
And so I think there's something to be said to the fact that Dwayne Johnson primarily works off of his charisma, and it seems to be panning out well for the guy,
I feel like he can do things without the charisma, but the charisma just does so much that it makes up for a lot.
That's very true. That's
Yeah.
very true.
LB late to the stream, but underrated Cillian Murphy. No qualms here.
No qualms at all. Cillian
Well
Murphy
established.
was the first penis I ever saw in a theater. Not in 28 Days Later. I was at a theater, and Cillian Murphy
He
just
was
whipped it
there
out.
with his dick out.
Just like, why are you touching yourself during the Dark Knight screening?
This is a normal theater.
Jesus Christ, man, put it away.
Go downtown for that.
No, it was the first movie, first penis I ever saw. I honestly, I mean, what year did 28 Days Later come out?
Was that like 2001 or something like that? Or
I didn't know you could show penises in movies. That's how young I was when I saw that in theaters. I didn't know you could even show a penis in a theater in a movie, and that was like the first time I saw it. I was like, "There's a penis on screen."
Yeah, and then it's funny to look back and think like, oh wow, the presence of male nudity always did seem like a whoa, what's happening? So
Underrated penis.
underrated
Cillian Murphy.
penis, Cillian Murphy.
Thank you.
Google that. You got freezed, Tom Peltry. No, Pelfrey. Ozark season 3. Google Tom. Tom Pelfrey. Not Tom Petty. And then funny enough, Ozark is like the autofill for it. This guy is charming. I've never seen him before, I don't think. Unless he was on... This
Haven't
isn't the
seen
guy...
it, but thank you, you got freezed.
This is the guy from Iron Fist.
Oh.
He's on Iron Fist.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
Ward.
He's
Or Wart? Ward?
Yeah.
Is he the same Ward from fucking Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, that is Brett Dalton.
No, I'm saying
Brett
it's the same,
Dalton
it's the
Ward.
same character?
I don't think so. But I could be mistaken. Grant Ward, I just don't think that he would knowing what I know about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s plotline and what I know about the Iron Fist plotline and who I think I remember seeing him as on screen, I just don't think it would make any sense. Because isn't he the one with the sister and they're rich?
I'm not
and
sure, to be honest. But yeah, hey, we got a yellow dollar bill sign on this video already.
Dude,
While we're live, we got a yellow dollar bill sign.
Listen, all right. Making ad revenue is overrated.
fuck, shit. Okay, now let's really hammer that one home.
Vagina.
Right. But thank you, Godfrey. Nice to see you here. What?
Penis.
Oh, John,
Whoa,
too fast. Too fast.
It jumped on me. Sultan comedy, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr., but the question is, under or overrated?
I'm pretty sure he's saying they're overrated. Sultan comedy. Love your name, by the way.
No,
God, wouldn't it be great to be a sultan?
Yeah, a sultan of swing, most certainly. I think.
Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. Honestly, if RDJ deserves respect forever. Has he gotten canceled yet for all this blackface stuff?
No, but it's come up. It's because it's satire. It's because it's making fun.
Yeah, the thing with that was it's making fun of how wrong the blackface is.
Yeah, and it's an example of satire that does translate.
I'm just trying to see what's properly woke.
It's not one of those satire moments.
Trying to have a discussion
where someone
on a
gets
live stream on
gets
YouTube,
caught being insensitive, and then goes, "Oh no, it was satire." Or like, I think RDJ gets a pass because everyone was aware at the time it was satire.
Chris Evans, I actually think is an underrated actor. Like the actor Chris Evans.
Actor, yeah.
He's got a wide him stepping away from Captain America. While there's a sadness to be had with that, it excited me because I also know that the guy is like he has a much bigger range of talent than only like Captain America. And I mean, right away, fucking did Knives Out. And showed like, remember douchey Chris Evans? that guy was
that
great.
character you used to play a lot?
Douchey Chris Evans was awesome.
Douche Chris. PCP's back.
PCP pop culture. Not gonna lie, I recently tried shrooms. Oh, dude.
Well, how was it?
How was it, man? Did you enjoy your experience? He's in Michigan. He can get kind of bored out there. Tell me, how was your shrooms experience, dude?
And tell me, is Don't Breathe realistic? You live in Michigan.
Eric Horstman.
Ooh.
Thank you, Eric Horstman. Thank you, buddy, for contributing again, dude.
Hey,
you can stop now, Eric. Thank you.
It is more than enough. Underrated. Issa Rae and the entire cast of Insecure. I agree. Just finished season 4. Best show ever. Shout out to Yvonne Orji and Natasha Rothwell. That is a show with a great cast, and I'm always happy to see, even though, besides Issa Rae, a lot of the people have shown up in horror movies like Escape Room or a Purge sequel. Like all the actors on that show do have a lot of chops, and I'm behind, but it's terrific. So yeah, I support that 100%.
Dude, Eric Horstman always got great picks. Hey, bye, Victor Sullivan.
Issa Rae also good in the photograph with Lakeith Stanfield.
Let's see here. And then, I'm seeing a lot of love for Vincent D'Onofrio in the chat right now. Keep it going, guys.
Yeah.
Keep it going. Vincent D'Onofrio.
Keep that Nofrio.
Michael B., my homeboy from Virginia, Omni Media, killing it right now with Doom Patrol reactions on his channel. Underrated. Kaya Scodelario and Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead for sure. Let me look up Kaya Scodelario.
Adam Brody, David Ramsey. This guy loves his Fox and CW. Michael Clark Duncan, yes, and James Marston. James Marston does deserve a lot more credit.
He is delightful.
But he said that he doesn't ever want to get that famous, like too famous. That's why he started Sonic the Hedgehog.
That's right. I from his level, too famous is a I don't know. I mean, he's already pretty freaking famous.
But who's Kaya Scodelario?
Okay, so I have seen her in one movie that I am absolutely aware of, and she was great in it, which was Crawl, the spooky alligator movie by Alexander Aja, which she and Barry Pepper pretty much have to carry, and she did do a terrific job, so I do have to give it to her in that movie.
So this is what she looks like, guys.
Yeah.
She's that girl right there.
That girl.
Okay.
Right. Oh.
What? I have it. It's right there.
No, I was going to point is that one. There's a good
there you go.
Face shot.
That's what we'll
Crawl,
do in case we...
Crawl, underrated 2019 motion picture.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead will be a superstar one day. I'm calling it right now. She will be.
She's been putting in the work for so much time now. Like, I think she deserves it.
She's the much wider range of talent. There's like Zoe Deschanel, and then there's the more talented version of Zoe Deschanel in the acting department, and that's Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Sure, I'll go with you on that. I mean,
Well, they both kind of have that like dry personality, but then she can do a much more wider range of genres.
That's true.
Too,
that's true.
you know?
Yeah, I will definitely agree with you there.
James McAvoy underrated according to Shazzy Boy in the chat.
Seth MacFarlane. There you go.
He's kind of underrated.
He can be. And in fact, yeah, especially in. I wish he would do more stuff like Hellboy: The Golden Army.
Fair enough.
Because like he was legit great in that.
I mean, he was just a voiceover in that, though. He didn't do the actual body work.
That's true, but he sank into a character in a way that I am not often used to him doing. If that makes sense.
Brendan V back in the chat. Thank you,
BV.
buddy. We're gonna try to end this live stream in like 20 minutes. Just by the way, this is a heads up. But thank you everyone who's been here. And if you're here, please hit that like button. It makes a big difference, especially when we got yellow dollar bill signs. Helps keep us uncensored when we're talking on this stream. The Brendan V. Thank you, dude. Regardless of was that Ansel Elgort?
No, it's Angel Eggert.
Ansel Elgort. Still excited for what was that? My contacts are drying out.
WSS?
So excited for WSS, just trying to focus on Rachel Zegler getting her big break and all the other amazingly talented Broadway people in the cast. Is that like is that some like
I should know what
adaptation?
This acronym is. Yeah.
I mean, on super chats, they're kind of limited to how many characters you can put, which is annoying. Oh, WSS, that's a shoe store.
Oh, yeah.
Warehouse shoe sale. Oh, Ansel Elgort, with being canceled recently, is opening up a shoe store.
That's
to compensate for all
That's
those
right.
things. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, you
I'm
gotta
very
have a
excited.
fallback
I'm very
plan
excited for it, man.
for Ansel Elgort's shoes. What would he call his shoe company? That's what I want to know.
West Side Story.
I was gonna say it had to be something huge.
How did I not put that together? West Side Story.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm worried for West Side Story now, but
I do wear contacts, Daniel Jones. Yeah, man.
a Steven Spielberg take on a classic musical.
So is Ansel Elgort on the
Daniel Jones just retracted that contacts question.
is Ansel Elgort on the Jets or the Sharks side?
Probably the Jets. I don't know.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not at all sure.
Which one is which?
Whichever one Sam Worthington. No, Ansel Elgort's on. That's probably the Jets. The New York Jets.
That's right. It's a football movie.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they play the Sharks from hockey because it's about crossing over. It's about what if the football team took on the hockey team.
Yeah, I don't know why it's called West Side Story.
It's a story that takes place in the West Side. Every place is west of some place.
Yo, in the chat, Christopher Padgett right now is saying Sarah Paulson is underrated. I got to agree.
Yeah, she's terrific.
She can also kind of be annoying sometimes, but when she's not, she's fucking incredible.
She's getting to rated
Like,
territory because
yes.
of American Horror Story, but she's still got hella chops. And Lily Rabe does too. Speaking of American Horror Story actors.
Yeah.
Also underrated is, speaking of Angela Bassett, if you watch, I know she's done other seasons. She's in therapy with Dylan McDermott in the first season, but the woman who plays the real-life counterpart of the Angela Bassett character in the Roanoke season, that woman, that actress is terrific, and I've seen her and stuff. I don't know her name, but she's great.
Let's see here. And then, of course, we got love for... I lost it. I mean, there's a lot of love for Dylan O'Brien in this chat.
And Danny Trejo being overrated.
Wow. Who are they saying is over? Christian Bale. I'm seeing a lot of talk about Christian Bale in the chat. I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's gotten like I feel like he's actually an underappreciated actor, to be honest.
Christian Bale?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get behind that.
He's
he's got great chops, but in terms of being, I feel like Terminator Salvation was his opportunity to get overrated if that movie had been good and successful.
Fair enough. All right, so let's see here. Where are we at?
Will Heron, underrated and maybe a hot take. Dramatic Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Uncut Gems, Punch Drug Love, Meyerowitz Stories is one of the best actors working today.
Dude, throw in funny people. Fucking incredible. Like,
Yeah.
Adam Sandler is a great dramatic actor. And throw in what's the one where he lost his family in 9/11? Rain on Fire?
Rain on Me.
That wasn't even
Rain of Fire,
that
the
wasn't
dragon
even a
movie.
joke. That was me
With the
actually fumbling
underrated
that.
Christian Bale and the overrated Matthew
What's
McConaughey.
the one where he lost his family in 9/11 with the dragons?
That's the kind of insensitive, like
That's the
instead
kind
of
of insensitive fucking fantasy movie.
Instead
you
of
gotta make.
reimagining history Tarantino style, going, what would have been better if Hitler had been blown up or if Charlie Manson's people had just been beating the shit up? Like, yeah, just do that.
That's like that fucking Hilary Duff, Sharon Tate premonition horror movie shit. Yeah.
yeah.
Major
Yeah,
fail
yeah,
on
yeah,
mine. But yeah, I agree with you,
yeah.
dude. I brought that up earlier, but thank you, Will.
God, that film
Will?
was a bad idea.
Mr. Neon GTP. Thank you for
Ooh.
being here, dude.
Oh, thank you so much.
You two are my favorite reaction duo on YouTube. We learn all from Dwayne and Jazz, so thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Keep it up. You're Dwayne. I'm Jazz.
thanks.
I want you to know that.
Aw,
All right?
I'll
I'm
take
the
it.
Jazz
I'll
in this
take it.
dynamic. Okay?
I'll take it for sure.
But thank you, dude. That means a lot. Thank you.
Manuel Rodriguez.
Why are you doing, John? Why are you?
Because I'm a racist
you're doing cultural
and I see a name that
appropriation
suggests the
with
use
his
of
name.
Spanish inflections. So to make good on my racism,
Don't do that. Willem Dafoe, perfectly. Creepy Green Goblin for Sam Raimi, man.
I'll be over here. I'm gonna
Willem
be down
Dafoe.
here while you dig the hole.
It's all right. Some people think I'm Latino, so it works to my favor.
It works. It's not racist
It's
if
not
you
racist
don't
if
understand
people
my
constantly
heritage.
misunderstand.
I mean, there is some of that influence in the Filipino culture. No.
Where do you think you can get off talking about the Filipino culture, John?
You know, I include myself in it.
Just because we
Because
love
my
the
best
fuck
friend is
out of
Filipino.
karaoke.
A lot of people love karaoke.
Yeah, but Filipinos had it first.
We invented karaoke.
We did. Hold on. Let me put the super chats away. I'm going to tell you guys about karaoke. We Filipinos have karaoke at our gatherings. We buy the fucking programs and DVDs, and we have it in our homes. Okay, all of us. No, so we don't have to go to some fucking bar or some shit to do it. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need that.
But anyway, let's bring it back here.
All right, let's go back to Streamlabs because we got a couple more in the Streamlabs. Arg.
John, you lost it.
I'm so flipping. I'm so fucking sorry. Name that real reject sketch. All right, here we go. We got Hitman Hudson.
Oh, thank you.
Underrated actress. This is one you've argued for in movie fights. Jessica Roth.
Jessica Roth, she should have been Supergirl.
She is underrated. Like, she's so good in those Happy Death Day
Love
movies
Jessica
alone.
Roth. She's a fucking incredible actress.
Oh, underrated actor. Greg Alba as Jackson Maine during the Schmodown free-for-all.
I just want to take one last look at you.
Bradley Cooper.
And John, I want you to know that this is it's a good live stream.
I don't want to come home and find you later. Bradley Cooper as Jackson Maine giving an inferior performance as compared to Greg Alba.
That is a funny comment.
That
Thank
is
you.
a truthful comment.
Way to go, man. That's in Bradley Cooper's performance.
Screenshot.
My girlfriend hates Bradley Cooper. And then when she was watching fucking Stars Born in the theater, she had to look over at me and go, "Oh my God, I think I'm in love with Bradley Cooper."
Yes, you win.
Halfway through that movie.
Vindicated.
He's so good in this. And Eric Horseman, thank you so much. Just
Aw.
a fuck you to the yellow dollar. Thank you.
Fuck that yellow
signs are
dollar
a pain
bill
in the ass.
sign.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric Horseman, for
Fuck
looking
those
out, buddy.
uptight advertisers who also pay us, and that. Yeah, I take
Yeah.
it back. We're beholden to them.
Let's see here. Okay. Anyway,
So
Manuel, we didn't properly read his comment. Thank you, Manuel. Manuel Rodriguez. William Dafoe, perfect creepy Green Goblin for Sam Raimi. Jump scare by Green Goblin. And I would like to see Dacre Montgomery in more roles after Stranger Things Season 3. I was impressed with Power Rangers. Okay? Stranger Things did nothing for me. It was all about the Red Ranger in Power Rangers.
The way he showed that one guy at detention and then saved the world.
Okay.
That's it.
That's a great way of how to handle diversity. You make your main guy still white, make everyone else ethnic. That's how you do it.
I love that. Let's do that.
That's how it works.
That sounds like the right way to do things.
That's how you do it, man.
Woo!
Guys,
Zoe Kravitz.
I'm either sarcastic in the way of how I'm making fun of the fact of how that's wrong, or I'm sarcastic in the way of making fun of the people who think that's wrong. Either way, whoever loses, I win.
Best taglines in movie history. Zoe Kravitz has retracted.
What the fuck, Zoe Kravitz?
Has retracted her first message.
I always knew that actress was a bitch. God damn it.
I mean, I don't want to say anything
What
in
the
case
fuck,
it's
Zoe Kravitz?
in case it's the real Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, no, then they made it up and made us. Okay, thank you, Zoe Kravitz.
Thank you. In fact,
if that's the real Zoe Kravitz, you're a cheap ass fucking person.
I'm not going to comment in case it is. Okay,
it's not the real Zoe Kravitz.
Honestly, Zoe Kravitz is an actress who, like, every time I see her, I'm like, she's doing a good job. I feel like I ought to like and be clicking with her. I can't click. I don't know why. I feel like
you wait till she does
personally overrated.
I guarantee you, when she does Catwoman, she's gonna be people are gonna put her up there as one of the great guys.
I bet.
Make a timer on this live stream right now, as the day Greg declared that she is going to be one of the best, like, she's going to be up there with, like, I don't know who's better, Michelle Pfeiffer or Zoe Kravitz. There's going to be a hard debate that comes when Zoe Kravitz.
Oh, yeah.
I guarantee you.
She's going to edge Michelle Pfeiffer out for sure.
I watch, guys. Watch. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm going to go into the YouTube editor and delete this out of the live stream. That's how confident I am in my own opinions.
That's inspiring, G. That's really inspiring. Dolan,
is that our man? No,
Yasan Dolan.
Kyle Chandler, Jason Bateman, Jason Segel, underrated. Kyle Chandler especially. I think Jason Bateman is actually pretty rated right now.
It goes in order of most overrated. I mean, most underrated is most underrated Kyle Chandler. Then the second most underrated is Jason Segel, and then Jason Bateman. He's got Ozark, and every year everyone tells me that I have to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, Mimi's back.
And then let's see here. But thank you, Dolan. Jason Segel, underrated writer as well.
Jason Segel, underrated writer. Yeah.
Zoe
Kravitz is back.
How did I not mention Carl Urban? What the fuck is wrong with me?
Carl Urban is underrated.
Thank you, Catwoman. Carl Urban, my God.
Carl Urban, and while we're on the topic of Game of Thrones, not Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings actors, David Wenham as well. Both of them underrated.
Carl Urban's more underrated.
More underrated, true. David Wenham does not have as high a profile.
I'm not going to let you finish it, Greg. I agree with you. I agree with you, Greg. He is more underrated. He is a stronger performer, yes.
Well, he's just got a higher profile for his underrating.
David Wenham. David Wenham.
I'm narrating 300.
I'm a British actor with this raspy voice, which is not quite sexy.
Hey, man, if you give him the right wig, he's great. Do we do that? We did
but thank
Sam
you,
Rockwell.
Thank you, Carl Urban.
Thank you, Zoe Kravitz and Carl Urban.
That's actually Carl Urban commenting, and he used a different user.
He just used a different actor.
Carl Urban.
I'll be Zoe Kravitz. Okay, let's
Lone Wolf Military.
Let's manipulate this window so I can continue scrolling down.
What are you doing?
I'm manipulating the window so I can continue scrolling down because we've actually reached kind of the bottom of the super chats.
Look how kind you guys have been to us. Thank you.
I can't. Can you?
I'll figure it out. Watch this, John. You ready? I'm about to show you what it's like to be a man. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, fuck. I fucked it up, John.
It's okay. I think I have an idea based on your idea.
You just take my hand away every time.
I'm sorry.
Turn around.
Turn around. Every now
While you're
and
figuring
then
that out, I'm
I
gonna
get
look
a
over
little
here.
ba-doo-doo and a gooba-dooba-dee-lee-lee.
I got a couple more people. Giancarlo Esposito, I think, is a very underrated performer.
There we go.
And I would also say Elizabeth Moss, who I'm hoping Invisible Man does something for her career to really boost her. And the Scientology. I think more people should enroll in Scientology after that movie. William Fichtner. Not enough people acknowledge the guy. Do you guys know who William Fichtner is? He's an incredible actor. Did you solve it, John?
Ish. I solved it a little bit. So
That's fine. Let's see what we got.
we're going down to Lone Wolf Military, Michael Sheen from Underworld. Highly underrated. I think
Wait. Out of all the movies you said with Michael Sheen, you went with Underworld?
instead of like Frost Nixon.
Yeah. That's
Or the Twilight Saga?
I mean, he's great in Underworld. Don't get me wrong. He's great. But yeah, I was like,
But he's got more respect than that.
I like your name, Lone Wolf Military. That just
yeah.
sounds like a John Wick-like character.
Justin Sutton.
Thank you. Thank you,
is-
by the way, Lone Wolf
Yeah, I
Military.
really appreciate that.
Thanks, Justin Sutton. Happy to see your name again, dude.
Yeah, Michael Shannon is fantastic in Take Shelter. Vera Farmiga, fantastic, and Delroy Lindo, good call. He gives one of the all-time great performances in To Five Bloods. I've heard this.
When we did our trailer react, I haven't seen the movie yet. When we did our, I've been so busy playing The Last of Us 2. When we did our trailer reaction for The Five Bloods, that was one of the things I pointed out. I was like, I'm just so happy to see Delroy Lindo back because I feel like
Yeah.
he's a great actor who just
Been a minute.
never really properly got his due. And then the number one thing out of all the performances I'm hearing the most about with The Five Bloods is Delroy Lindo.
Yeah.
And Michael Shannon, come on, guys. I will find him. I will find him.
I wonder, like, because Michael Shannon, like, he gets roles. He's known.
He's a creepy guy.
He's creepy.
He's a
He's
weird
always
guy.
good.
He's always got this squint or wide eyes.
I'm fascinated because, like, weirdly, just when I wave my metal detector of the soul over, Michael Shannon for this debate, I don't feel like he's overrated or underrated because, like, I feel like he's a presence. He's known. But I don't know why I feel that way because, like,
I mean, I guess you know what would qualify. Bye, Maria Hammond. Thanks for being here. And yes, there's people in here who are pointing out William Fichtner. Yes, Tobey Maguire is underrated. But who are we talking about? Michael Shannon. Okay. I would say that, yeah, Michael Shannon, I think whoever knows his work loves him. All right. I think everyone who knows most people who know his work really appreciate what he does. But I think you can qualify an actor as underrated if you still have to be like, who's that again?
yeah,
He's in this. He's Zod. Oh yeah, Zod. I know Zod.
highly underrated in the night before.
Like I think that that can put you as underrated when you're like, no, this guy's been in a gazillion films and he's still the actor who you have to be like, who's Michael Shannon again? A lot of people won't know the name Michael Shannon.
That's fair. Ooh, Michael Pena.
Grover is underrated. Thank you.
William Sphincter. Thank you, first person, Sonny.
All right, John. Who's next on the list, my friend?
We have
Niraj
Niraj Krishnan.
Niraj Krishnan.
Ooh, here's an interactive one. How would you rate actors like Sean Connery, Michael Caine, and Samuel L. Jackson? Okay.
How would I rate them?
Sean Connery is rated. He's retired. He's rated.
I would say
A little overrated because he slaps women. And that's bad.
But did he do blackface?
Not yet.
Not yet. That's his comeback.
He'll do another CG animated Scottish movie, and he'll play a black character. We'll get it in
I love
there.
just making fun of people who did blackface. I just love making fun of those guys.
So Sean Connery for me is rated, I would say. Michael Caine.
You know what's funny about this category of what you're talking about? I was bringing up a point about Sam Jackson earlier. Sorry to cut you off, but I don't want to lose his train of thought. I was bringing up, and yes, Will Poulter is underrated. Thank you, Mimi.
I thought you left.
With fucking Sam Jackson's one of those actors who doesn't phone it in the sense of like he has that mentality of I worked really hard to become an actor. I eventually broke in, and I view it as I have a job. And so no matter what I'm booking, I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do my job. And all three of those actors have that. Like I've listened to interviews on all three of them, and all three of them have that kind of mentality. Sean Connery, Michael Caine, and Sam Jackson, of like they don't really look down on whatever work they've been cast in. They're like, I got a job to do. I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do my best. That's all that matters. So I respect the hell out of all three of them.
I'm gonna rank them in terms of who's the least overrated, and I think Michael Caine is the least overrated.
This is really calm.
Sam Jackson is in the middle, and Sean Connery is the most overrated.
Hey guys,
or Sam Jackson. I don't know. I think Michael Caine is the least underrated because, or is the most underrated because he's the least called upon. I mean, Sean Connery's retired, but he's not called upon to just show up and just be himself.
I think in our
except for a gold member.
I think in our demographic, in terms of like our age and younger, Michael Caine is the most underrated one. Even to that's the one I would say.
Okay.
But yeah. Let's see here. Kiefer Sutherland underrated. What about Donald Sutherland?
Nah.
He was great.
I've seen this Jeremy Strong guy before. He's pretty good. I'll give it to you.
Fix this.
Oh yeah. Let's see here. Who we got? Oh.
Okay.
We can at least fit this one. Zoe Kravitz is back. Adam Driver in Black Klansman is underrated. I agree.
That was the weird thing about that movie.
But
I was watching Black Klansman, and I love that fucking movie.
It's a great movie.
And I was like, but the supporting white guy is the strongest performer of everyone in this whole movie.
It's fair. I mean, like, I love John David Washington in that movie.
He's great.
But
everyone's great in that movie.
Everyone's
but the
great,
highlight
but there's-
standout performance was fucking Adam. He did have the most intense.
He had to be there
he had
physically.
to be the one who's like, his life is on the line.
Yeah, so there is just something that the script has for him that's a bit, the most. It's a weird thing to say with that movie, but he's really great in it for sure. And there are a lot of great character actors in general in that movie. Let me crunch this window back down. And
who are you guys saying in the chat while John's figuring that? Scott Adkins underrated. Hell yeah, great call, Mandy.
Scott Adkins. Where do I know that name? Where do I know Scott Adkins from?
I'll give you one hint.
Okay.
He's sexy.
Oh, totally.
Does it do it for you?
Definitely.
Shazzy boy in the chat. Overrated. My girlfriend. She don't suck my dick no more.
Ouch. Ian Somerhalder. I used to get Jared Padalecki confused
Ryan
with him.
Rizzo Gaming. Go to bed, buddy.
Yes. We got Aaron Bepler. Hey, guys. Carla Gugino.
Hey, Aaron. Thank you so much. Say thank you once in a while, John.
Aaron, thank you.
Jeez, I'm always the one saying say thank you just once.
Oh, and
once.
and that's Aaron with
Not
an
to
E.
them.
I haven't
me.
seen it. Thank you,
Don't you
Greg.
appreciate me?
Thank you so much for letting me be here today. Hi, guys. Carla Gugino and Michael Sheen are underrated. I feel like Millie Bobby Brown is a little overrated.
No one can do the Millie Bobby Brown the way Millie Bobby Brown does it. Like, she sells the fuck out of the pain and the struggle of using
being
the,
11,
doing the 11 powers. Why can't I think of the word? Telekinesis powers. Like, whenever she does that, it's like the most intense nipple chills I ever get. Even in Stranger Things season 3, when she had the thing like clotting her leg and she's pulling it out of her, I'm like, God, she's really selling the pain right now. But that's all I ever really think of. I either think of her being really shy or struggling the fuck out of her powers.
I am so close to almost
Don't
getting
worry.
this
We
in,
only got Eric Horson. What's he saying?
Underrated. Russell Tovey, History Boys, Being Human, Banished, Looking, etc. I don't know if I know this person.
We don't know Russell Tovey. We're going to look it up. Look it up right now.
Russell. I said just
Russell Tovey. Okay.
Russell Tovey.
Allison Pill is underrated. Who else do I have on my list I did not mention yet?
I've seen this guy, Russell Tovey. I've seen this guy.
Eric, I got one that I think to be a rather interesting underrated one because she's in like. Let me see if you can guess what I'm talking about.
Okay.
This actress, who I think is very underrated, and I don't think I've seen anyone bring her up in the entire time we've been live.
Okay.
is in some of the biggest movies of all time, and no one really registers like, holy shit, she's in like the biggest movies of all time.
Okay.
Do you have any idea who I'm talking about? She's in like so many franchises too.
Oh my! See, that's the thing. As I'm trying to think of like who's definitive, who doesn't get their due.
Avengers,
Okay.
Avatar.
Sigourney? We going back?
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver's in
Avatar?
Avengers. Yeah. Remember Sigourney Weaver in fucking Doctor Strange?
Oh, Zoe Saldana.
Zoe
Yeah,
Saldana, man.
Okay.
What do you mean okay? No one know like Star Trek, Avengers, what else did I say?
Avatar.
Avatar.
I like Zoe Saldana. I
She's
think she's rated.
really.
I don't know. I've never been like moved in a really significant way. Like I haven't seen something that had like such substance that she was able to
It's
like.
a significant part of so many of the biggest movies ever, and I feel like no one ever credits her.
I feel like
She's
she
not
does.
a-
Okay,
she
that's
is
fair.
not
she
credited.
Does deserve some. She does deserve credit. Yes, she does.
She's not credited.
No, she's not. She's
Oh
not.
wait,
She
Mimi
gets.
M says she's perfectly rated. I take it back. She can go fuck
think
herself.
she's rated.
All right, Gene Cheater says she's all right. Correct. She can go screw herself.
Overrated.
Oh,
I take
wait,
it
no.
back.
Mirna is saying forgot about her. Underrated. Mimi M not underrated.
But
Okay.
Losers is an underrated film.
But Mandy says underrated. I don't know where I stand. How do I people,
how do I
people
all of
please
you at
here
once?
with my own opinion?
Guys,
How do I people please?
you know, just say yeah. Just say yes. Underrated. Nomi Rapace.
All right, guys. We're gonna wrap
Logan
this,
Marshall Green.
We're gonna wrap this up in a couple minutes. Let's do the last of these. I love these comments, you guys.
These
you
are
guys have
great.
been contributing
Y'all are great.
so great here. during
These are
this stream.
great. Hit the eyeball, and then we'll go down. Hit the other eyeball.
All right,
and
who
then
do
we
we got?
scroll down, and we got Mimi.
Mimi
back
M.
on the Streamlabs.
Dom Hall Gleason, General Hux, underrated Star Wars
Definitely.
character. Ruth Nega.
Ruth Nega is a terrific actress. Great call. Great
Journey
freaking call.
Smollett.
Oh, really?
Fucking canary.
Oh,
Tandy
Newton.
Tandy Newton doesn't get enough love.
Yes, no, she does not. She's been holding it down for a long time.
I would say overrated.
Sure.
I'm just trying to trigger Mimi M for disagreeing with me.
oh,
Brett, I'm just kidding, Mimi. Brett Gellum. I don't know Brett Gellum. Underrated. Olivia Colman. Perfectly rated. Are you looking up Olivia Colman?
No, I know
She's
who
in the
Olivia
favorite.
Colman is. I know.
You know Olivia Colman, right?
Yeah, I first saw her in Hot Fuzz over almost a decade ago.
I first saw. Hey, Ricky's back. How'd that email exchange go out for you in the chat?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, how are you doing, bud?
How you doing? Were you hit up by a bunch of weirdos? Yeah, Olivia Colman. The first time I saw her was her Oscar-winning speech.
Brett Gelman, yeah.
Brett Gelman.
He's Murray,
Oh, he's Murray from Stranger Things.
and he's in
Yes.
the other guys too. I forgot.
Uh,
And he's on Fleabag. Oh yeah, yeah.
Gotcha.
This man gets
But
around.
thank you, Mimi. I appreciate that, my dear. She's not triggered by my comment. I
Uh-oh.
know.
Well, you gotta try
I don't-
harder.
I mean, if I try harder, I'm gonna cross the line. I know me. If I try harder, I'm gonna cross the line. And there's gonna be chaos.
I see some. Let's see here. I see some Thomas Jane love in the chat.
Oh, John, fix my life.
I don't think I can any longer because the thing is, here's a little look behind the curtain. The thing is, I can't drag the bottom of this window up enough that it'll scroll down. Like at a certain point, it just decides this window just needs to be bigger. This window
Yeah,
just
I
needs
did
to
it.
be bigger. But
Oh,
no,
no.
but see, there's stuff underneath the
no,
bottom.
John,
that
but
you
I'm
can't
sorry,
get
we
to.
can't show that. We can't show the last couple super chats.
That's what the W in Deontay W, aka Tongue Punch
Damn
Fart
it.
Box, stands for.
Oh, Deontay. Okay, all right. So we got two more super
Got two.
chats left.
Dominic
Then we're
is
gonna
first.
call it a night, guys.
Dominic Zef.
No. We're gonna see these last two super chats, and we're gonna go through some more of your comments.
Yeah. Dominic Zefere, Edward Norton, underrated if not mentioned. So I guess must be a little underrated.
We got Erica in her stream that
all
too.
right, all right.
Dominic, thank you, Dominic. Edward
Yeah.
Norton, underrated if not mentioned. I don't know what it was about Edward Norton. It's like I thought he'd be. You know what it is? I think the really big films he was in, he just didn't properly deliver.
Yeah.
You know, like Red Dragon.
Oh, Brett Ratner's Red Dragon.
The Incredible Hulk, which is very underrated now.
Yeah.
Now it's considered an
It's
underrated movie.
Marvel.
Yeah.
It's an underrated Marvel.
But even in I think he's fine in the movie. I think the movie's underrated, but I think his performance is just okay. I think most people prefer Mark Ruffalo. But it's like, yeah, there's like Fight Club was not a big movie when it came out. It became a cult hit. American History X wasn't a huge film, but definitely a staple in cinema. I don't know what it is, man. Miss him. I miss Edward Norton.
I just watched. I just watched Motherless Brooklyn. That was the name of it, and I mean, he gives a really great performance. And I forget if he
directed it.
Yeah. And I think he has I think he plays a character with Tourette's, if I'm naming the right condition. But Edward Norton's a weird one because I feel like there's something in there that keeps him from. Maybe it's just like how I've heard he is to work with or something like that, or you know.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna make sure this movie doesn't do well because he's hard to work with.
Well, no, not that. But I feel like maybe he would be in a slightly different position. Like Edward Norton is a terrific actor, and I feel like he gets a good amount of respect. So like I don't think he's necessarily super underrated, but at the same time, he's
Primal Fear. Thank you, KB.
Hey, I don't know. We got one more from Deontay.
Ricky, thank you so much. And really quick, I do want to read off Kevin's stuff. One last throughout these: Danny Pudi, Ben Schwartz, Shelley Duvall, Craig Robinson, Keith David, all underrated.
Keith,
there you go.
David,
good calls.
And Danny Pudi, oh man.
And then Deontay. Sorry, we can't show it on screen right now. We're having a hard time with it.
Deontay Wimbish.
All right, but Deontay, tongue punch fart box. Ben Foster is underrated. Loved his portrayal of his role in Alpha Dog.
Oh.
You know what else I love him in? Hostage.
Oh, hey.
Have you seen that?
I have not.
Do you know who stars in it?
In the film Hostage? Mel Gibson?
Bruce Willis.
Hey.
Yeah. Bruce Willis, Ben Foster. I like him in that. Also, 310 of Yuma. Ben Foster, great.
Terrific.
Good call, Deontay. Thank you, by the way, buddy. And then, we got
Tom Hanks underrated?
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks able to be
Tom
underrated.
Hanks is a goddamn
He's a national treasure.
beautiful
Can he be
human
underrated?
being. And then Erica Tuesday.
Erica Tuesday.
With her 6'6", always 6'6". Thank you, Erica Tuesday.
Agree when it comes to voice actors. They're often underrated. Tom Cruise refuses to do voice acting because his face would not be involved. Love you guys. Hope you're having an weekend.
I love you too, Erica.
Love you too.
Is that true about Tom Cruise refusing to do voice acting?
I've never heard it, but I would not actually be surprised, honestly.
But you know what Tom Cruise would be great in?
Shark Tale?
A video game character, like doing
if he did the
mocap.
mocap. Oh, dude.
My God, that would be fucking awesome.
Mission Impossible 9 should just be a video game.
If he did one of those video games where, especially if he gets the run in there, run as Tom Cruise in the game, he'd be fucking awesome. And then like the cutscenes with his level of intensity, some like sci-fi horror game, Tom Cruise would be perfect for that.
Yeah, and you would actually have to press a lot of buttons to run effectively. You would need to like use both sticks and really make it exertion.
And like if when you in a lot of games now, it's like you can only sprint for so long because of realism. Tom Cruise, you don't have to worry about that. If you play as Tom Cruise's character, you just hold X. He just sprints the entire time. You just make your way to the end of the video game.
Which of these controls doesn't run?
Yes.
And somebody, just to piggyback off this, Tyler Slavin threw an underrated voice actor, voiceover artist, Mark Hamill. I feel like Mark Hamill is the most recognizable voice artist, though.
Yes.
I feel like he above all voice artist, and to be fair, he's also an actor like physically on screen, so I feel like that's a little cheating.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for all the Streamlab donations. Thank you for all the super chats. Let's go through the comments for just a couple more minutes, then we're going to call it a night. All right? Let's see what's going on in here. Get your comments in.
Henry Cavill, I think, is a little overrated, honestly.
Henry Cavill, you think is overrated?
A little bit.
Man of Steel. Man of Steel. How many times has Man of Steel randomly been brought up in this live stream?
Only because I've been in this position with him constantly, where it's a lot of it is to the films that he's been in, but there's a lot where it's like, gotta get Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's so good. Henry Cavill. But I've never seen him do anything that like truly gripped me and was like, damn, this guy is great.
Dude, what about See what I did? Tim Blake Nelson, we've talked about him.
Mm-hmm. Tim Blake Nelson. I saw another good one.
Bill Murray is Bill Murray in Zombieland. Underrated performance. Troy Baker. Good call, Michael.
Darcy Carden.
Ricky, love you too. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Ooh, Jennifer Aniston is
TM.
overrated.
Jennifer Aniston.
Sorry
overrated?
if that's a trigger, Greg, says Mimi. Uh-oh.
Jennifer Aniston she was cheated on by Brad Pitt. We'd be kind to Jennifer Aniston.
But somebody did say that Brad Pitt was overrated, so.
Yeah, fuck Brad Pitt for cheating on Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
But as an
I'll
actor and
fucking-
everything else, I think he's amazing.
Yeah, there is, guys. We are broadcasting through a capture card, so you're gonna see a little delacing. You're gonna see a little bit of red and blue ghosting.
It's like the first time you've ever been high.
yeah, sure. Why not?
Like, what the fuck? I see the waves.
They call them fingers, but you never really see them fing.
Michael Biehn. Oh, I'm glad we got that in here. Michael Biehn.
Ooh, guest starring Michael Biehn.
Odds of Real Rejects Live guest starring with Coy J.
I would love to see.
I have a chat with Coy on Monday about helping him look through his channel about some stuff. So, yeah, it's definitely going to happen at some point.
Glenn Fleshler. Look that
All right,
up.
let's read a couple more, then we're going to call it a night. Come on, guys. Give us a good one. Give us a good one. Give us a good one.
Glenn
I
Fleshler.
thought it was the shrooms kicking it. Gerard Butler. You know, I'd say he's underrated, but he can't do a fucking American accent.
Gerard Butler.
The way British people feel about whenever Americans do British accents,
Yeah.
it's how I feel strictly about Gerard Butler when he does an American accent. Like, you're just not getting it, man.
Please stop that. Just do the Sean Connery, please.
Hi, user Xgo figure. We're about to wrap this up.
Oh, but I love the
TM.
onslaught of
Little
emojis
Rel Howard,
coming in.
hell yeah. Jessica Albert,
Lil Rel,
overrated.
yeah.
No, she's perfectly rated. Everyone knows she can't act.
Brian Tyree Henry, I'll throw in there. I mean, I'm glad to see him getting more roles, but there's a lot of great like Zazie Bates, like everybody
Do you
on
think
Atlanta
Meryl
is pretty
Streep
great.
is overrated?
She always shows up.
I just feel like there wasn't.
I don't know.
There's like she got so many nominations that just seemed like a thing that you got to do for her.
It's a meme almost that she's great, so I feel like I guess by default she has to be kind of overrated, but at the same time I'm like, she's always great when I see her and stuff.
I think
So-
Chris Hemsworth right now is perfectly rated. Kevin Hart. I don't know how I feel about Kevin Hart.
It's been a minute since, like, he may have been overrated back when, like, there was a Kevin Hart movie coming out every 20 minutes, but I
Dude.
feel like at the moment, Ava Green, yeah,
Ava Green, exceptionally underrated,
yes,
man.
yeah, good call there.
exceptionally.
Thomas Jane, aw, yeah, I think he's a little underrated. Darth Maul guy in the mini film. You mean the Maul short, like, fan-made film, or do you mean Ray Park?
Thoughts on actors like Bruce Willis, Sam Jackson, Nick Cage? They're all amazing except for Bruce Willis, who has just let me down over the years. Liam Hemsworth is not overrated. Liam Hemsworth is like, please get me out of that man's shadow. Get me out of my brother's shadow, please.
Liam Hemsworth he's rated. He's fine.
I
He'll
don't
be
know
okay.
of any work I've seen of Liam Hemsworth where I'm like, dude's fucking good. I can't think of anything.
No. And I like, see, my favorite is the third Hemsworth because he doesn't seem like he's trying to do the same thing as the other two at all.
Yes.
Whereas Liam Hemsworth, like,
One
yeah, there was
from fucking Westworld.
from Westworld, yeah. Jesse Plemons, yeah, good call. He is underrated.
We're trying to focus on people who we haven't already talked about in this chat.
Fred Armisen.
Mandy Moore underrated. Fair enough.
Documentary now is terrific. I like it a lot.
Let's see here.
Shea Wiggum, yeah.
Jeez.
Kevin's, yeah.
I would also
Josh Duhamel, rated.
I'm trying to. God, come on. Who was the fucking guy from Blind Spotting?
Oh, dude, Daveed Diggs.
Daveed Diggs,
Clipping.
motherfucking Daveed Diggs.
Daveed
yeah.
Diggs is like a, I don't know how many numbers of a threat he is, but like that dude's music is great. He's a great actor. He can write. He's a stage actor too. Like,
I think John Bernthal's underrated.
I'll
He's
give
like
that.
right at the cusp of being perfectly rated.
Yeah.
He's like almost right. It's like here's
If
the
you
rated
know,
line.
you know.
He's a rated line. Here's right here. He's like I just need a little. I need one movie. They just put me here
to make me rated. How do I get rated, you guys? Joel Edgerton. When I said rated, I thought of Blooded, and then I thought of Bright, and then I thought of Joel Edgerton.
All right, guys. Well, thank you to everyone who has been here in this live stream, especially those who have been here from beginning to end. I know a few of you guys I know have been here since the beginning of the stream, so thank you. Thank you to everyone who contributed in our Streamlabs, our Super Chat. You guys have been fucking incredible. These are always a blast to do. We'll probably see you guys next week. Suggest some topics, Go to the community page. Leave some topics, because I usually think of the topic a little bit before we do a thumbnail post. That's usually when I got a topic in mind.
But hey, what do y'all want to
send some topics about? Because we've been lucking out on some of these lately.
What are you interested in?
And yes, Gabriel Byrne, I agree with you, Kristen.
Yeah.
And Florence Pugh, fucking great.
Florence
oh gosh,
Pugh.
you guys gotta stop with the great picks. You guys gotta stop.
Dude, Chris Maloney.
It's ending. I'm sorry, Burning Pillow. It's ending. It's been a couple hours. We're ending.
Love you guys. Thank you for being here despite our
much.
Technical issues at the top.
It's been amazing. And Deontay,
thanks, Deontay.
That's really sweet of you.
Love
thank
you, bud.
Eric, thank you for
Appreciate
contributing
your love.
so much during the stream, dude.
Ricky,
goodbye.
Michael K. Williams.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. This is like when you're
There's
just
so
trying to leave
many-
the fucking party, and you're like, bye.
I want to
Bye.
give
We're
everyone
gonna see you.
credit, but we
Bye,
gotta go.
Okay, bye, everyone. Yeah. Okay, bye.
Oh, Tyrone Magnus underrated. Yeah.
Kevin stuff. This has been great. I'll
Bye.
see you guys soon, and one day I will finish The Last of Us 2. Hopefully this week.
Yeah, one day soon.
See you guys.